Now, the obvious question that flows from this is, what then becomes of foreigners who desire to trade in gold in Ghana? That, as I've already explained, is prohibited by the Ghana Gold Board Act. You cannot trade in gold locally, directly, okay? But as we indicated in our press release of 14th April, which we retweeted in another press release on, I believe, the 23rd of April this year, you can apply to the Gold Board as a foreigner to buy gold from Ghana through the Gold Board. So foreigners are allowed to be off-takers. So don't get us wrong, we are not saying that foreigners cannot buy gold from Ghana. If you're a foreigner, you are allowed to buy gold from Ghana. But we are saying you can't go to Takwa or Pristia or Kumasi and set up an office and buy gold from miners or traders. No. Come to the government's representative, which is the Ghana Gold Board. Apply, negotiate, and buy the gold directly from us. And we will ship the gold to your country or wherever you want us to ship the gold to. Number two, foreigners can be off-takers or partners for Ghanaians who will be granted self-financing aggregator licenses. Now, if you look at the 4 categories of licenses we've published on our website, which we have said people can apply for, and for, by the way, to apply for any license from the Gold Board, you must be a Ghanaian. Now, to qualify to do that, you need to show that you have a minimum capital to buy at least 50 kg of gold, which in today's terms is approximately CD equivalent of $5 million. And this money you need to prove either through audited financial statements of your company and or bank statements. You can do it through that, or you can do it through the bank statement and financial statement of any investor, partner, or off-taker you may have outside the country who is willing to send you money so that you buy gold for them. Safe to say that they cannot send you the money under the current regime directly. They have to send you the money through the Gold Board. The Gold Board then converts the money into cedis at the interbank rate and hands over the money, transfers the money to the self-financing aggregator, who is a Ghanaian. The self-financing aggregator uses the cedis to procure gold for the Gold Board and makes his commission on that trade as a Ghanaian locally. Then the Gold Board exports the gold to the off-taker, who sends the money to the Ghanaian self-financing aggregator through the Gold Board. So that is our arrangement. So far I've explained to you 2 levels or ways by which foreigners can participate in gold trading, even under this new Ghana Gold Board regime. And that is number 1, to come directly to the Gold Board, to be off-takers. We negotiate. If there is an agreement, we sign agreements, and then we can ship gold to you, and then you pay us in accordance with the terms of that agreement. Or you can finance a self-financing aggregator, but that financing must go through the Gold Board, and it is all part of the terms and conditions of a self-financing aggregator license. The last role foreigners can still play in the gold trading sector under the Ghana Gold Board regime is when a foreigner wants to go into value addition. If you're a foreigner and you want to set up a refinery, you can apply to the Gold Board for a license to set up a refinery. If you're a foreigner and you want to set up a jewelry production company, you can apply for a license and will allow you to set up a jewelry manufacturing company. But the conditions of that license will require you at all times to buy gold directly from the Gold Board. So you cannot say that I have a jewelry production company, so I'm going to Takwa to buy gold, or I'm going to Obuasi to buy gold. You will come to Gold Board and say, I have this jewelry manufacturing company or refinery. I need 50 kg of gold every month to feed it. So you apply to the Gold Board, and every month will allocate you that gold at a certain price that you'll be paying. You will have to pay to the Gold Board, because we know that a lot of foreigners who can no longer trade directly in the local markets will resort to value addition and say, we want to go into jewelry production. But our research over the years indicate that most of these so-called jewelry production companies only use that as a ruse to smuggle gold out of the country. So they say they are manufacturing jewelry. Their production capacity is not above 5 kg of gold a month, but you can see records of them buying 50 kg of gold. What do they use the gold for? Not for jewelry. They only use their jewelry making license as the decoy to buy the gold, and they smuggle the rest. We are not going to allow that. If you want to produce jewelry, we thank you for that. We appreciate that. You want to refine gold, any value addition venture you want to embark upon, you are welcome to do so. But you need to apply for a license, and you can procure gold in Ghana, but you have to do it directly through the Gold Board.
Ladies and gentlemen, elections are only the beginning. The real work begins now. And I'm here not just to say thank you, but to reassure you that your voice has been heard. Your vote has a purpose, and that purpose is to bring development to the region. We are determined under the guidance of the NDC's 2024 manifesto to bring transformational change to every corner of Ghana, and especially to regions like the Upper West region that have long been underdeveloped, neglected despite its huge potential. Since taking over the reins of government, our focus has been on stabilizing the economy. We therefore presented to Parliament in March this year a budget which was aimed at severely trimming expenditure and channeling the saved revenue into priority programs as promised in our manifesto. I'm happy to report to you that our efforts to stabilize the economy have begun to yield results. And it is evident in the improved performance of our local currency and also a gradual reduction of prices of goods and services in the market. I wish to commend the Honorable Minister of Finance and the Governor of the Bank of Ghana, along with their teams, for the close collaboration and coordination they are displaying in this economic turnaround. I'm sure that by the time the Honorable Minister comes back to Parliament to present his mid-year review budget in August, we would have more good news for Ghanaians. My brothers and sisters, Cabinet will soon approve priority projects under the Big Push infrastructural program. Understandably, a significant number of these priority projects will be in the road sector. These works include the dualization of major highways, including the Accra-Kumasi, Accra-Takrade, Accra-Aflawo roads. We'll also tackle major bridges such as the Dambai Bridge, the Chiamanfrom Bridge, rehabilitation of the Bupe Bridge, Daboya Bridge, and Yape bridges. We're also designing a new expressway between Accra and Kumasi, which will reduce the travel time between the two largest cities in Ghana to about 2.5 hours. During the campaign, we traveled on the terrible road network that has become characteristic of the Upper West region. In this region, under the Big Push, we are prioritizing the Wa Tumu Bolgatanga Trunk Road. And the Techiman Wenchi Bole Wa Hamile corridor. Sections of the Sola Fufuso Road will also be resurfaced to improve connectivity between the Upper West and the Savannah and Northern regions. These roads will not only enhance trade and transport, but they will also stimulate cross-border business and revive economic activity. Equally, we will upgrade roads in the Wa East, Nadoli, Dafema Buse, Isa, and Sisala East districts to improve access to markets, schools, and health facilities. My brothers and sisters, work will begin very soon. In a few months, you see contractors on all these roads. because the money has been provided in the budget. This year we set aside 14 billion Ghana cedis for the big push. And the finance minister has assured me that all the contractors will get 15% mobilization to be able to mobilize to site. And he has also assured me that any contractor on the big push projects who presents his certificate for payment will be paid within 2 weeks of presentation of the certificates. So no contractor will have the excuse that he has not been paid. And so we want to see work continuing as soon as the contract is awarded. My brothers and sisters, we're also prioritizing agriculture under the Feed Ghana program. The Upper West region is expected to be a major beneficiary of this program. The NDC administration understands that farming is the lifeblood of this region. And so under the Feed Ghana and Agriculture for Wealth Creation agenda, we will construct and rehabilitate small and medium-scale dams across Sisala, Lambusie, and Wa East. We will invest in community-based irrigation schemes to promote dry season farming, such as the Kamba Irrigation Dam. We will provide subsidized fertilizers, seeds, and improved mechanization services. Establish modern warehouses and cold storage facilities to reduce post-harvest losses. The region will also benefit from the farmers' service centers we intend to set up. And I cut short for the one in Gwelu in 2016 before I left office. Unfortunately, my administration was truncated and that project never took off. So one of the first to be established will be in the Upper West region in Gwelu to fulfill that promise that I made. We're going to ensure that farming becomes a viable and profitable occupation, especially for young people who are willing to go into agriculture. In education, we recognize the need to bridge the rural-urban gap. I've seen schools in this region where children still sit on the floor and where teachers lack the most basic resources. It is as a result of this that the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Local Government and Cabinet gave a directive that 80% of the revenue for the District Assembly's Common Fund must go directly to the districts. And we expect that the chief executives will provide furniture for schools that don't have it, will remove schools under trees and substandard school blocks, will provide CHIPS compounds where they are not available. And so a lot of responsibility is going to rest on the shoulders of our district chief executives. We'll continue and complete abandoned E-blocks. So the E-blocks that were abandoned by the previous government, we're going to continue and complete them. We'll absorb admission fees for all first-year students, and provision was made in the budget for this. And so the money is going to be credited to the students and it will be paid directly to the schools. We'll also provide free tertiary education for persons living with disability. And so for persons with disability from first year to final year, they will pay absolutely no fees. We'll continue projects in the University of Development Studies and other tertiary institutions in this region to improve learning outcomes. And I remember that Professor Tamils of blessed memory started a library complex and a multi-complex lecture hall in UDS, which was abandoned after NDC left office. We're going to continue and complete it. And the hostel block that Professor Mills started that has been abandoned, we'll continue it and complete it so that our students in UDS can have a place to stay. We'll provide special incentives to teachers who accept postings to rural areas in the region. We'll expand early childhood education centers in underserved districts, and we have begun to implement the free sanitary pad program so that no girl misses school because of her menstrual period. Our goal is clear, and our goal is that every child, no matter where they are born, should have access to quality education and the opportunity to succeed. On youth and job creation, we know unemployment remains one of the greatest frustrations of our people. Our response, therefore, is deliberate. Under our National Apprenticeship Program, which I launched in Tamale 2 weeks ago, under the Jumara Initiative and the 1 Million Coders Program, we aim to provide opportunities for all our youth. And I expect that when these programs are fully operational, the youth of the Upper West region will take advantage of them. Funds are not a problem because resources have been provided in the 2025 budget for all these programs to take off. Thousands of young people in the Upper West region will be trained in various trades, including smoke weaving, welding, plumbing, electrical works, building construction, leather work, shea butter processing, and information and communications technology. Arrangements are far advanced to inaugurate a committee which will guide the establishment of the Women's Development Bank. This bank will offer products tailored to support women entrepreneurs, especially those engaged in agro-processing, livestock rearing, shea butter production, and market trading. We will also support women's cooperatives to access markets, packaging and training, and ensure that they are not left behind in our economic recovery. In healthcare, I have listened to your concerns about access to specialists and the referral burden placed on families. Under the Mahama Cares program, we will expand access in the region for diagnosis and treatment of non-communicable diseases, including dialysis for kidney patients. We will expand CHIPS compounds with accommodation for staff. So all the existing CHIPS compounds will make sure that the nurses and the physician assistants working there have accommodation to live in the CHIPS compound so that they can provide care at any time. We are going to train, recruit, and post more nurses and midwives to the rural areas, to underserved areas, so that they can improve the health care of our rural populations. We'll also roll out later this year our free primary health care program. And under this program, any Ghanaian who goes to a CHIPS compound, a health center, a polyclinic, or a district hospital will not pay any fees, whether you have NHIS card or not. On water and sanitation, we will extend the distribution of water from the Jambusi Waterworks to cover the greater Wa area. The Community Water and Sanitation Agency will also invest in drilling and mechanizing boreholes in small settlements, especially in the Wa East and Nandom districts. We will partner with district assemblies to improve public sanitation infrastructure and end open defecation. And finally, on peace and security, we are aware of the localized tensions, be they land-related, chieftaincy-based, or driven by cross-border activities, and we shall take action to ameliorate these. Our government will strengthen community policing systems, establish dialogue platforms between security agencies, traditional authorities, and youth groups. We will equip our border posts and security outposts to ensure early detection and swift intervention of any trespassers. We will also soon start providing all our district police stations and strategic police posts with vehicles and equipment. This is meant to help them to fight the rampant spate of highway robbery, especially in this region. We cannot build development on a foundation of conflict. Unity and peace are essential for our collective progress. I'm here because you believed in me. I'm here because you believed that Ghana can rise again under my watch. I'm here because you stood firm, not for me alone, but for your children, for your grandchildren, and generations yet to come. And so let me assure you, your sacrifice will not be in vain. The Mahama government will work with you shoulder to shoulder to ensure that the Upper West region is not left behind in the transformation we are bringing. So I urge you to remain steadfast. Let us work together. Let us monitor and evaluate. Let's hold each other accountable. Let us never surrender to the hopelessness that was tried to be imposed on us. Let our message echo from every community in the Upper West region that the NDC will honor its word and that a new dawn has come. May God bless the Upper West region and may God bless our beloved country, Ghana. Thank you very much.
That and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics. And the difference in Hour 37, ABC Street, the heart of Accra, Wusu, editor in all the 16 regions across the country, north, south, east, and west. Maybe Abefebiano, Ubia 80, and I will share a year inside politics. Jumedi or Tamalia, a Kesmi 107.1 FM, Bole in the Savannah region, and also Union Mohono, Omonso Airfire on Kiligi FM, Wa. WF from Bokuya Source 100.1 FM. Yenu anuma omowo eye Zebela FI was Zaps FM na Pussy Ganso eye Wimpang Sampa Wende FM. Yefoni Eko Voter Regional Capital Global 105.1 FM Kromotakra de eye Sharp 106.9 FM. Yenu anuma wo Ziama Elembele Honorable Emmanuel Amabua Krum Omoso Fire Western 100.3 FM. Yefoni Eko eye Buno Region 90.9 FM Onsoko Nsuma FM ewon Kran Kwanta. For regional capital, you go so Nananum 92.5 station with ambition and Aduno FM so a war a year sound correct. Central regional capital Cape Coast Adom Sounds Ekremo Ewo Kotokraba Market War Sansuna Sinful Sunsun Rich FM Omosu Ekremo Uti region stations Miensa New Asset 9.7 FM Okete Crash Mame Honorable Helen Adjuan Tosu Waninura Dr. Samoa Omo Eti Omo TV Hon Den Yebo Free One Afe Yebo Remo Ewo a year Oti region wa KFM so pasa onu so kremo Honorable Tibles abeton peso aso na yenuanuma omuso obuom FM so fire ewo asoye wa enya asem keto akuranta fe na wade wa feed na to wa TVS wazet and a Power 97.9 Facebook like Power 979 TVS wazet Ghana sounds on YouTube ASWazi broadcast Mugabe Maase atankolega biga the capacity man na mina midi dwumadi ho chiame na yede ensem ni na no yede bro Excellency John Dramani Mahamanda Sugusua ya just thank you Tono or see the new dawn sabre wono na atiesi kuruma adwuma ko an wede obebo ede aboa eye Ghana for hwe amamu no agina yie hwe ba bia ene dollar no ba bia dollar ne sidi no sidi na ho den agina ne na so na ekire se efie nyansafo omo manage eye economy no omo manage ni ye and to look at our economic management team so our economic management team na won say yenua eye Dr. Kesela to forcing we jinemu den Dr. eye Esiama ensu ejinemu na hwe gold board won so a yenua eye lawyer Sami Jamfi won so kanja ne egum minua eye honorable eye Ampem deputy finance minister won so jinemu Bank of Ghana eye mpenifo mo eboa mane ma ekoye Dr. Adongo mo chese otimi se ono abo Adongo munyina kan mutresi ani a eniema so far so good what's eniema boy den eba form sense o aban we eba yi eniema ekoye papa wo hwe ye aban a afei na edi bosume enum busumi num aban ho busumi nu ko enyantinsi musa na hwe mpuntuo ni eniema ekoso e kire o say yes Bema o fie nyansa ne de o man na yeden ahye ne sa yesi yesuma wo benyansa fo ensuma na motenten ketewesi yesi dudu wu asese wo hwa amamu na mi bia de dana kwan mo kama amafo wo America omoka say dollar no wo de bakura wo kwa koyi na ja yesesa de abaye sidi ni mu de amawa wo ja na ye kakra bi eka ne no na je say the Ghana must go back no eneko ebema ye niema nso ayetoto wa ha no ene se utu kwa kura akwa amanane a eka ne no wiensi a wakwa akofa no ye calculate bibia ewo dollars mu ne de abasidi si no watua enei wiensi abo nyina abafom wiense nyina bo abafom sa se dollar no se ba na ye den e ba se no ni tini nam 12 ni tini dollar ni tini nam 12 from 17 in less than 5 months now she said amemu ekoso na eye de for sa information center fuyi dawuro ye bom kron afanyo markets mo amnyansafo ne kwa wo man no president awoba Ghana revenue authority utumi se niema ekosu yie ho jeje to ne de to na ye adwuma joma ama nye de to emfa scan eni to ye jeje to e de scan ye mpuntu dwuma ma oman no joma ama enye je to emfa scan kofa eye wienhyai chartered flight na besia 5-6 days one hour be any to 17 eye pounds per hour memuo no babia edu sesia no eye enyansafo ne free ekura economy no wura Jubilee House enyansafo na ebewo mampanyin onimonyamfo Julius Zebra dache hene minu ya panyin Dr. Callisto Smo omobo adwuma ewo Jubilee House wo honorable setekpemo mi senior brother COP retired Kofi Boachemo ya mame Mariata mo prof na jemu yenia Alesegba fiamo honorable Ofosu Ampofomo general mo boy adwuma ene du ba bia oman no yeduro no ye ka kira mo say ye beye ye say okan obeye o okan obeye jomahama okan obeye den obeye onye wo bia okasa keke ti mo say ye mu bi no ye sori jira ne de ensam kwa se jemu de ma jomahama ye nim di obetia ye ti ne ye de ne ye den ye bo na chidom sa Ghana for ye to aba ne ye den ye fa papa ne mra no obetima ye adwuma no wa ye bi pen inti we no enye news de jomama yesese an enye news o waye bi pen na baye enya mfie bosumi enum na achievement ne kwa so se obi a obetra asimfie nwotwe waste of taxpayers money e kan kwa no bebogu ye ho over 222 billion cedis e kan da ho okoni enam over 775 billion na suni hospital bakokura wode wonsa ebekire go to la today la General Hospital for Beach Road heya kwa na kwa we say la General Hospital no ekoso ana enkoso enye dede o ese ankurehunu na ye dede ankurehunu na ye dan na ye dede ye kaase ye beye na ye yanso eno hwa akwaya wudu nyina eye ofanko nsawam kwan contractor jira so den tema motorway contractor jira so den Alajali Sedu, salam alaikum. Uko Kumasia, contractors na asia TS kwaso, Sunyane ring road, Kofi Job na so dende wa bie kwanum ewo Sunyane ring road, wa biem. Koko Rose mi bia bekoso. We ene friend sa memu. Mudede na mo ya ne de, mu adwuma yo. Mo betre opposition wa che papa. Dede na mo ye no, ye mu bia ma mo kwan ene ema mo kwan kira. Yebekoso aka no kure atonjoma ama ni nyuma pa no yebeka magana fo ehunyuma pa waye yanya ne sanu ade ani bio we de yebebie ni ye ni nyuma waye ni nyina no yebebo hunda wuro baako district ni yakwa region na yebie nyuma num e magana fo we say yes we any president and MPP fo betimi aka dollar ho asem $1 CD $1 CD num aye hata no can say no change over 2017 and that saying me so over 2017 and that saying dollar na that 12 no ubetimi joma hama ubetimi aye Dr. Kesilato Forsen ubetimi no same jamfimu ubetimi omo nti ya no fuoi sada no metra na ka kire say asem ne bi ni nso nyina ya dan me se me de s na kira me na water mande na metra say me dum no anjis na dum ja no ene wo same jamfi asem he ewu Mufisi ababe di agro. Sami je VP na mo yamashemo. Mugabe pia na mo yamashemo. Munya hu hiu. We John we sese ni gia no onya ka no kwa no odi ahye onya fanto first wa second. Yes. Adene da reverse. Afi na ye babo first gia na tum. Na kwa second, na kwa fourth, na kwa fifth. Ye ja kasis gia no tum de ene mo bo sefala bebi ewu. Jomama na umpatemo wo bada ade e beche 2015 2016 wo bada ade e beche no na wo fichiri ayedan yeguso kwatapa na ko bisa tapafo ko kuma setafo na ko bisa tafofo ko pankro no ko bisa pankro no fo ko goso town rules ko bisa wo office town rules ko bisa wo ade e beche no yegu kwa no so kama papa na friend Jomama no na asa ba biem wasi the new dawn. Ekaso obi ye don asa wote ase ogboro na nkasa gasa wono na ate asikuro ti dede ne munya dede ne ye se me wa ma mu ye dede na ma stay back na mo hwemo me hu se dede na mo ye no nyansa bia ne mu a MBP for no ma betia mo na ma sa akwa akire na me hwemo me ba Monday me ne opse ne Alessa ne tia me pagya so ne sei extra try me na water ana me say sami jamfi asem no medi nsuo extra try me na water dum gya no. Who say man no day? Who say man no day? And now Friday. Tell me me konu slow say ya the amount. Say boss say ni aje. Sika mpe dede. Sika de mpe dede o. Sika mpe won say obi sika obi botomo complain. Sika wutimi me sika timi nipa. Sika obi botomo o complain. No complain. Sika obotuma we a guy ya for ogboro the don capacity man ability sika beni pa botuma na nante akura ya den asesa. Yes, sika beni pa botuma na nante akura no ubehu levels obekyerew ye kwa na ye ko wate ase eno ne ye ka kyerew no kurumba ya da ni ubotom Jomama se ka kyerew sa aya big push no we contractor na sa wo ya adwuma wo certificate ya ready na kodura so ya wo se tua wo ka less than 2 weeks I was a certificate wo sika ya contractor se o ma ya adwuma na 8 years ago ebesi na kufu adwantu omuka amamu papa na aba no amamu contractor sa intontura radio station na mu ye dedegu ni paso platform papa na kasa ni the whole Ghana. To me biamu say am hwe machi obi ko machi adepa bia ni ho jambi before the day o maye nyina mo forget wa mo Ghana for reject wa mo hwe kwa amanfo tibi pie beto aba ehunu nyina chi we are not going to hand over me am not going to hand over to somebody who handed over power to me na wona wo hye ho no na wo koche bia wo so awakonya ne de ko wo kokuma se a wo so awakonya ne de ko sala kristani ya jesi wo Jomama nya president ya oko thank you to a no afa na konya etimu so ofie nyansa wadwene sasika no ya ye de ba kwa akoto sala kristani de akonya sim no ya de ba tompa e de akwa akoma Kolebu teaching hospital. Yes, efie nyansa te ka kira wo say ye pe amemmo papa ni mire ni enie time na enie Dabi na me ka kira say it is just a matter of time Ghana for munyambote na Jomama engines ne de na ba awie ena wabawu adwuma no afekeke ti ama apia ate go position for yeso 88 for yi. Yes, oko Ghana Immigration Service ya and my senior brother Basentali controller onyame anshawa menti asio sa new immigration boss yi controller ya otisu Basentali we too much man who say a friend man who say the oko UK UK border agency immigration for home office for ne post for joint team no TC abonten ni ahwehwe nkrata asem no afrɛ ma wonu say Ghana Immigration Service eye adwuma under the good leadership of Papa your friend say eye controller your friend say eye basintale tomna ya soma sabasintale tomna ya soma o nyam tomna me nyantaramam support way enje so be nyam poro so ya nyam poro so yen kabeye mimiti mumfa nanzem samenkoya basentale controller wo bo adwuma papa enai ya tiasi krom ye ka tira say ya resate Ghana onti ase what ase ene o ma bo esi eye kanesi ya o mo arrest about 2241 foreign your foreigners ya o mo kire seska we yakwa no so emu eye 384 eye adult males and 525 so adult females, 577 male children and 755 female children. Ya share your course or operation ye heard your Ghana Immigration Service adwuma mo de ne den ye ti omo
identified by or through intelligence. We zoned the whole national capital into 11 zones, from Zabuzongo to KIA to Madina, Abokobi, and what have you. And as we speak, we've arrested 2,241 foreign nationals, made up of the following: 384 male adults, then 577 male children, 525 female adults, and then 755 female children. All these persons are currently undergoing profiling. When they arrived, we had various tents set up and officers. We have the GI clinic on standby to conduct medical screening for any of them, especially children and old persons who may need medical attention immediately, to take care of them.
A follow-up. Would you agree that your officials at the borders, land borders specifically, are compromised or complicit in all this?
They are not. They are not. And I wouldn't go brief for anybody who will intentionally do that. But then, and again, it's not an excuse that we always say the borders are porous. But if you look at the measures we put in to ensure that our borders are safe, you realize that we are doing the best across the South region. We're one of the best border security institutions where others even come to benchmark us. Just that at times it's unfortunate that some of our fellow nationals, let's say border residents, at times assist some of these people to come in. But then we are in engagement with such border nationals about the dangers of assisting foreigners to enter the country through farm ways and other pathways and all that. Yes.
This is not
some criminal elements trying to organize them and then use them for certain activities, and even the issue of human trafficking, that trying to engage them and taking them away. Some go with buses to go and bring them and ferry them into the country because one, the business is lucrative and they are using these vulnerable ones to enrich themselves. I think it is very wrong.
The syndicates, are they Ghanaians?
They are foreign nationals. They are foreign nationals. And I think you find Ghanaian collaborators. If you are found to be a Ghanaian, yes, you will be released. Our main attention and concentration is on foreign nationals. Yes.
Foreign nationals. We are Ghanaian. You could remember a choke crack with my yibi jaw. I remember Papa no. Untu kwan enkonwese Ghana fogu Burkina Faso Togo Niger ena momontre tete kwa so sreska Chad fu ni Niger fu yi o maje o meyafa koda kete ni adumote eye ekwa ho adumo sreska anda kufa do hu ade papa we bi se migration for beti egu abonten etumi akwaya saa eye exercise jese unya president ya owo ifie nyansa we say yare bi wo mu kroma omo ba no ma beton amaye ne nu mu nyina dukadaya ti controller migration panyin basitali why adwuma ne nyina na me makasa wo be succeed ya ma me ma wosi fire service wo boy adwuma den wo ko prisons ya ya ma me Mrs. Bafo Boni wo boy adwuma den CDS awaben woni Dr. Mane Boama defense wo ahoye no go area he galamse no omuni post for ni forest for mpani for kambuma he de we ajo mahama ene yenua Emmanuel Kofi Amaboa onimanyamfo Kofi Boa ene yenua honorable Muntaka hwejuma omobo se NDC matumofo ewo adanse honorable KT amaho no matumofo adanse asko aho no matumofo some anya very careful mo besa di sit na ma MPP for me say matumofo someone say the money call no man reject no someone say o man reject no matumofo ya na metra na mekan ye angels no omo kasa wonim direction omo ko yes so ma hwe ya mudi nipa ne bakọ sa wo bato atia sa assembly members no omo kokofuo na aso to say there are certain areas here wudi nipa no ekọ a muntinsi abonten na munyam hwehwemu kakra se nipa na amode no ekọ no we obi a assembly members na omo baji nipa na tomana na ko obi assembly member na ko akwakope eye DC yedia no yakọ assembly members ato abetia. Yes, this is common sense. So be assembly member na say nipa no ye ni say okojina na yeto no so ba no me DC ya ni nuanom assembly members for no ye omo ni omo na committee no omo abesa akoto abetia no oko down sit no ye mo brains na mutumi age munye mu hwehwe mu down ye 2028 is just around the corner and Asante region politics no e different no Asante region politics no penifo munim I mean e different. He different. Me say ana me na me angels no my din na me hwemo because ye kana musimo mfa anya adwuma Mugabe asem bia meka bia meka eduru ha na mo de mebo abreme because angels no ba bia angels no so mo pie bo wura bia no me ba be ka kire me hwa ba bia wotumi efire no angels na ts Asante region mo so hwe kwa wakwa ekuro no omo transformers nyina asai in Asante region and this moyire mo ye adwuma yi ewo eye aduchum constituency wa 2028 sasit no mo baje Matias ho okobo so hwe kontra sene ne patam nyina transformers o nyina anya adwuma. Yes, Honorable George Rapa kasa say ni piaro abejina na nema kasa ama first no one na na kasa say the adani ama piaro mo flex say the news John Mahama the about flex o ya number 1 no mo flex ba ma fo bi keka say amafo bi keka ho say o mo sabotage sa asisi yisi fo no penifo bi o mo na social office no o mo sabotage system no ko kan ye say e bela ka say e fuel ana ya ka fuel say ya ka say ye tie piaro no.
The current state of the energy sector, definitely any minister who is in charge will definitely have sleepless nights. Last year, December 2024, the sector was saddled with debt of about $3.1 million. Beyond that, averagely, we spent about $1.1 billion on fuel alone. ECG's challenges with their shortfalls of about 2 billion cedis each month makes it difficult for the sector to be efficient as it should be. They're consistently, because fuel is not part of the tariff structure, we'll have to always fall on the Ministry of Finance to find money to procure fuels to power the thermal plants. This is not sustainable. This will need urgent reforms, and that is what the minister is committed to doing. Basically what it is that ECG procures power, and then ECG sells power to the people of Ghana. But in the production of power, you look at the capacity charges and all other costs included. The fuel that is needed to produce that power is not included in that tariff structure, which means that every now and then the government of Ghana will be the one that would have to raise the money to do that. Ordinarily, the fuel must be included in the structure so that you have, it's like selling goods that you have primary costs being outside of the goods you're selling. And that is what we are saying, that it's not sustainable. It should be included so that you have full cost recovery. Cap Power had indicated that you're going to shut down on the 18th. But the Minister of Energy has engaged Cap Power together with the Finance Minister. Fortunately, progress has been made. Cap Power has suspended the decision to shut down on the 18th. The two parties have agreed on a roadmap, and what it means is that Cap Power will still be supplying or be generating power to the grid. Once that is done, we don't expect any load shedding or any load management within the period. So as of today, yes, Cap Power has suspended that decision. The reality is that it all comes down to financing. The minister is committed to raising the needed finance. That is why we're looking at reforms in the sector. Number one, ECG is unable to do the collections. Every month you have ECG having a deficit of about 2 billion Ghana cedis. You have MDAs, that's the Ministry Department and agencies, not paying for electricity consumed. Fortunately, Cabinet has approved that all MDAs should pay for the power they consume. What the Cabinet also did was that there was an exemption for 5 critical or strategic institutions. So those 5 will be Ministry of Interior, Defense, Health, Education, and Office of the President. Even with that, it's not a blanket check. What it is that they are going to pay for the electricity use, but the Ministry of Finance will use a portion of their allocation for goods and services to pay for that. And all other MDAs that are not included in this exemption would have to pay. They will be on prepayment meters. At the end of the day, they will have to pay for the electricity they use. And with that, the minister has instructed NEDCO and ECG to intensify their collection effort to ensure the revenue collection improves.
Very well. Not just say PRO Edema, a year electricity company of Ghana, ECG, or no, and I'm say, or ne, and Central for AD, a year and Common live on TVSYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM. Yeah, quite a new man, not just saying something to the more or say, see, I can say, dear, Osha, a Dundumanundum, Kanya Dumanudum, a 2 Babitra, Sanso, or more to me, Accra 450,000 barrels of fuel. Ya, and Chibia, a baby drew a year or memha, a bedra, Nina. To be the bitra no so we sika sombo 2 million a year Ghana cedis and abusumi bia no aban no etumi e de share a year enyama hoden kane no said the beya enyama betumi akoyi enti kane dundum no munya abote na ni nyina no eto e bitra Copec Ghana omotumi aba montene ensema executive secretary de ma Copec aye Duncan Amoa nesemo kan say enefo a wo yanim kakra yi yade se fu abo no e beba fom biem by aye 8.8%. Ya just say Ubera filling stations are would not just say Asante Tisubim. Under John Mahama. No way a magic and I say a yedi. Hey, John Mahama. The most will be quiet as a quack of Fred, a year doctor at a forcing. Now, on Tias as a dollar no, bar na air baffum. Bar na dollar no air baffum. Yet, Sema a year. Duncan Amoa, Executive Secretary Edema Copec Ghana. What they are to do?
Prices are expected to go down today, and as of this very time, midday, what I can confirm is that we've only observed 2 oil marketing companies that have so far adjusted their prices downward. Gold has done so, doing about 32 pesos off their previous price for petrol. And so what used to be 13.6 is now 13.3. Indeed, we would have expected the numbers to be a bit steeper than what we have recorded so far, but the entire OMC spectrum is not out yet, so we cannot say if the others will do more or would stay around the same 32 pesos drop as we are seeing from one of the leading market players. Again, it is also not convincing or good enough that any time prices are to decline or go down, the OMCs will sometimes play the wait and see card for a few days before passing on the reduction that the consumer deserves. Meanwhile, if it was the other way around, where prices are supposed to go up, you would have seen the aggression, the hurry with which the pumps get adjusted. So we are watching. I'm sure a lot of the Ghanaian motoring public are also watching to see how soon they will pass on these reliefs to all of us at the pumps. But I can confirm that some have already declined prices on their previous pump numbers that we used to pay for. Indeed, you were looking at petrol doing about 3 to 5%. You're looking at diesel doing about 4 to 8%. You were looking at LPG doing about 10%. And it looked as though we might be hovering between 3 and 5% for all products from the numbers that I have gleaned so far within industry. We are asking them to go down further. It cannot be said that the unspoken rule of a liter to $1, if you have today interbank rate for the dollar hovering around 12.8, it befuddles us that anybody would still want to be trading fuel above 13 Ghana cedis. But it is early days yet. Maybe we can just give them a few more hours to see what exactly they pass on to all of us. But the expectation is that they will go down, and they will go down significantly for all of us. Again, transport fares, I have equally heard the transport operators still making excuses that things are not what they expect, and so they are waiting for reduction this window. I can confirm that it's gone down already. I can also confirm that the Guta directive to traders to reduce prices has already taken effect across some of the spare parts dealers. And so prices would decline, fuel prices would decline, the cost of parts would decline. I do not see how the GPRTU and other transport operators will still want to hold on to transport fare. We are asking that they also go down on fares immediately. Tell me, the truth is that for petroleum pricing, if you are supposed to go to say 10 cedis a liter and you don't, and you stay at 11, the disincentive or the service you do to your people is that if it wants to rise the following day, you are not looking at rising from the 10 that you should have gone to. You will rather rise from the 11 or 12 that you decided to stay. So for us, every single peso at this point counts. So that if we woke up tomorrow and the city is not, gaining any further, indeed, international market benchmarks are not coming down any further, and it even has to go up. It must go up from the new low, not a new high already. So whatever it is that they need to pass on at this point, I don't think that any excuse whatsoever would wash. We are watching. We are keeping tabs on these numbers. We are hopeful that probably by close of day, most of the oil marketing companies would have passed on the relief that Ghanaians are expecting. Anything other than this will be advising consumers to start boycotting some of the OMCs that are clearly refusing to budge.
I see Nia a na Kanamwa or executive secretary Edema Coupe Ghana. One amote say no etwetwe komotino GPRTU for any Muamaka no Monteso. Yetumuna mutuma yeteso a Monteso. Spare parts dealers yetumuna mutuma dollar no cost I say above from Monteso. Na munya ye kofa ya ansana dollar no eba from munya asem neka. motete so na amanfo hu say enema no dwomama baaye no enema koyie amamu no koyie anu waka se bibi tichima ni ya criticize aban no in a constructive manner na se koyie a ne ka ekoyie ade tini ne sieka motete kaska no so se free sawam eba eye akra na ye 12 sidia munyi tu ni mfreso moma ne mra fam na amanfo hu say petrol na atete so no reflect ewo mu butom aban papa na aban aban boni akwa ya ne penso na wuti webi na wuti news webi so we obi a wo drive abekọ say ya petrol so ye okoto LPG gas yes ya teso eye jomahama nko a sankofo jomama nyame ahira wo kura menti ase yes ne da bi beta wo chi say ya ye beta wo chi say ya more fire me da seda kese edema me fashion designer eye golden button design you more on Ben Hebron Hills International School Mrs. Ajimai unura Mrs. Ajimai ya misha mu ye papa ye koyenim yes se fugu ne de meja ma homo ene eye wo birthday within the Alexandra na Amele Lai o papa de Alexander ni Adom Lai se ene Yakopon de afe ba kon aka wafe ho a o ma wo se nyame ema wonyini enche na be ni petitru e wabusua no o man mu ti we free eye wife and mother Benis eye ya eye lamte Ghana eye police headquarters public affairs directorate hona wo ti happy birthday no enko emfa manu we capacity birthday pa Kevin Asante na de bae with the birthday wishes ba me de bema wa de bae so meka ofaya waje eno se na so your birthday ana me je se wonu ho kani juli mo ye o sibre so ene mrate ne eye ni ene kodwa free ono abo yinisa ne brase do ne brabu ma o me je se mo nyina mo ho ye busua ni nyina me che obi a ene eye sibre so hene na na wo boy juma koso sa well enti de da ho no yame aduma wo chena eye 17th me ame wo fa eye oye na na opoku afriye o se ni maame ewo eye Jacobo ho ewa Asante Mantem ti abusuafo ni nyina the late Japan abusua chiacha mu nyina mo amohwe yen ofa jeke mo me ofa oye menu aba eye bi ene hega ye maame ma akwa afriye chena ne bepe ne korabre ewo eye Jacobo ho wia ya ba betena eye Swami Division Park Division School ho yetumi aye yi no ye mamu nyina hyeden ma akwa afriye ni papa ye mu nyina waboa yen e kan oye transport owner ne maame chena ene wesie no me wo fa nkasa to fa ne wa wo fa se kuma chakese enkoma ne abusua nyina na na yire fenya ko ene menu aba fie sa hene ene ma Esther ene na Kwame ofa jeke no bra vai munyina abusua nyina the late maame Damiamba no Podmas mpe ene na tayaw na na ba yesi akwan mu amwo pampa so stool house nyina nchi akese enko ema munyina Japan ene bra Japan ene bra kwaku ya chia munyina ene well say ene Friday na ene Friday capacity Friday honorable Lord Boam pro is MP baby I will be ancha kese enkoma na on say makachi o say sa ban we ya ban a et say the we see dan with them wo ba wonim say wo plan say we see dan na wonim say wa ma ho say by 1 year we be see awie beto wa iron rose ogu ho building materials no beto ogu ho ye teniama no so ma mototon iron rose and cement no monte teniama no so cement no bo mo da so tutum monte so yes monte teniama no so and am for complaining sa dollar number from do ebi mo start complain you sa dollar no your mama ne eya no abo atofo say ama dollar number from ye tie ne sama manfo kan
ni yanchuaba mama kakana o $10 so kakana $10 so dollar 14 cedis what so me do 13 cedis once at top what's that to so me 12 cedis I'm for to forcing hello at forcing net at force but ne be pa na Ghana for ya yewo Andre ya me be ya send me $3,000 so me fanya de man say me kwasa say what is sky so it what is sky to swap pass me me fam sika nhyem ana me magi sika wo ho ana me nya de atu force mama kasa shut up mama kasa e de be no ya ti kuro ma de bia na $10 so de bia na $10 so de bia na $10 so dollar account I'm so we here ko fa ko kon mo enye ya dollar aba beteto God ade yeah ma bro che send this case kan ko yi a o ko sesa na ya fia sakrama enum atofo so mo gide wo wiase na no 13 cities sese wa ya ma ba do 12 cities ade dollar no wasaman atofo so dollar eno wasam kratche ko anu tum na men kasa ko anu tum me patch o se dai dollar ni be do 50 pesos what's the dollar no better so me do 50 pesos atofo sen I'm sorry for you. Ni anchuaba.
Hey, asemo ho. Ezeze ambi before ni sumo amone dollar na share mo pass no. Ayeka. Ejuma na gu. Eka be fie. Eka yedan abe fie. Mako toto dollars dia gu mo pass. Skado mu wi aye ni nyina mo de akọ toto dollars e de gu mo pass. Na mu nisa jo mama be fili na dollar na peja na manya so mfa so wa bokagu Mugabe Maase gihok na under the useless aye administration Mugabe Maase pon adwuma Friday bia na okofia wasan eje 40,000 aye Ghana cedis 400 million old Ghana cedis every week and the national security for abo ready na so ye wo weni mu china ni se mu mia na kakra oye penyin bone papa we yefuna wo sa papa we oye penyin bone onye yonko papa we edewu onye ni papa wo wa bo my weka Mugabe Maase wa bo my weka chief executive officer abosumi so yetua woka wo kofie bia enefie nkasa akufo ado abanfo kanka tantai da so abema 40,000 Ghana cedis every Friday na the amount wanya di pa bia nso ewo eye gihok ho na Ghana ha yeton samboka gihok yeton sa eboka ode on sa defensio ene eye Friday nti Dr. Agbozo yabeje abuafo nkrato it's a happy birthday nkoma Alexandra na amele laye ena onone dini birthday ena ne papa nso de Alexander ni adom laye hey ya de bane papa nyina to so hey birthday wishes be how to message jawo we free Kevin Asante head of engineering SYZ broadcasting infini yiribia we had actually say we free wife and mother Benes na lamte your Ghana place place headquarters public affairs directorate oboa wono so ka ho bi enya ne yeren kwa ne maame ne free ho Kevin so ka ho ti we free wife and mother Benis na lamte ene Kevin Asante of SYZ broadcast ade wo twere se menya me ka ho anu de yolabe ebe hwehwem Dr. Agbozo dia na wo ma ye
be ma wu ya ne be ma nyedai enu ene Dr. Agbozo ana Agbozo Herbal Clinic ya san pa ke sie ba kodo no and infections ahodo Agbozo Herbal Clinic oba ye nchen ayesa ya die bi te se kokobo hemorrhoid ni nyina Agbozo Herbal Clinic yesa baba ye nchen junsomu ohaw eno so ya de Agbozo Herbal Clinic ya de yi papa waste problems piles bibiara how woni peduanum prostate enlargement ya gozo herbal clinic ni nyina no ye boho modern e wa ya hwe ye papa na ye kira kwan ne te said ye menu ya Kennedy kan ye no ye nye yira kwan kra ye wo kwashiman ye ben kwashiman ahimfi no de biara da ye adwuma from Monday ekokopim Saturday from past 7 o'clock am ne upon 5 p.m. Eti Agbozo Herbal Clinic this week we no yare ahodo na yesa no ebi na me ba bebubo so e de akire wi so wo sanyare wa we bi na waku wa bre wachi entumi enkwa fabra Agbozo Herbal Clinic enua ene hahan so ne nam na de be yisa yade no e de free ho yade a medical wo super ha enipa dasani ebi hemorrhoid anase severe piles hemorrhoid ni ye yade bi a wona wogya wonan na wonkokobo apie anase ubonsa ade bi eba be short wonom kokko ana ekese na ese mucha kitikiti sani amano ene friend hemorrhoid anase severe piles se ebi a wogya wonan na wonkokobo eba betete ho anase sebi mpreduasa wogya wonan a na muja eninemu ene ade abodi mu nyansa pemu no oba ena sebi e woso kwafikyire ehumoja na nya wo bema ena oba no so sebi mpreduasa e ma so tumi nya kokobo yade ya me kan bi saa so na wo mu etumi ebu omu ensa na oba bu ne nsa enam sebi na se ena eba abroni friend vagina bema de sebi moja emfa bebia se bema moja efa otu ana moja fa obema mu a na kyese yade ena abani peduanum it is a hemorrhoid how uja onan na kokobu no epie diba oye oba oye bema sa hemorrhoid we dibia meka say ema severe waist pains ena ema ana bends epi wa otu etimi hihyew ena etumi ekekawo wa wi obi ho do asabi oba ye nchen a ontumi ntina akonwa no so eyi efise se oti akonwa no so a na otena straight a na eye na ya ente wo se wonye den ongogo no utie mu already so na sabi uja onan ukokobu epie ana sabi moja na mo ba bebre na jese uwie na wodi ne ma kan komu am be patro fra Agbozo Herbal Clinic telephone numbers so enkra ye kwashiman te se de mekan no ye ben kwashiman ahemfie ne pe fa numbers ya edidi so yi e bi ultimate radio no 0241 ofresi siara ye no ebe kasa sisia 0241 75 0282 and then grand kwashiman you been chief palace na pay 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 and grand number is 0241 75 0282 and and grand kwashiman branch Kumase ya wadicham so Main 5 Old Insurance Junction. Yenin Kramufa sorry dan keto na di hwenimu. Kumasi 0553 417752. Kumasi 0553 417752. Tema Dowenya Road Afienya Kwanso Community 25 Savannah Junction 0557 40 2696. Inti hemorrhoid ya meka ho asemi se ebi how how ba how be mano uja wonanya na emu atete ne niama me pa cho hemorrhoid doctor ma betena se brai memo aduru obanu ni nyina be hye e ma ukokobo no aka akwa akohim kama na se osa ehwe bibiu na uwo yade bi etese erectile dysfunction ed eno no de bia meka se udi age bi tese 40 years ekonam ehia na umema sem no hormonal production system and testosterone I produce male hormones no ehia na eso etia na also be masem no eso eyeden eti ite wo so back Agbozo back na ye mo aduru na some page mama Agbozo de ye kan say ye de any age e we aso ye but age eye number we aso ye it is a word 60 70 80 years now that's what tiase na enkwan wo hu nkwan de say no man has an expiring date na che se be man wu ya ne be man ye de engu obefra Agbozo he back no ba any of our branches e be mu adubanum yade no e be ko yi director dysfunction mo wanyi na emfie na fam kakra no e pacho sana enyankopon abodim etie omu adru ana onye adru papa na wono mu a ni nyina no e be sa abodwuma na kama e ma sabi oso dobrada be ma bie no wan sabi oye fu brada ana obesi aban gimitu aban ba yi menye so aban dada etwen wa anyi obi atu we so ababa so o meji be me biara tu be ma de e wo so wura for me wura it is a yi the problem erectile dysfunction goes over premature ejaculation hamrantie no empanyimfo ni bi efi say be ma ye wo se bi oni obanyi bi emani no 2 minutes da te biara under 1 minute it is here ye ka 1 minute pe na wa twa wani akwa akotwe ni pakura wo kasa no bi so ananya wasem kra na ye ka na mo uti the word 1 minute pe na we mu ahyem ufi se bia oyire na edi onkomo enenam anase wo yade enenam be pa so agbozo e ba clinic we 1 minute man na ye betumi aboa wie pa e man be be otimi frɛ complain say fi se ni kru e ware ni onya ni orgasm da e mema ni be enim kwa yefa so ene oba akura eye bibi oba agbozo he ba clinica ni nyina no ye be kire kama numbers no egu screen so na gu so airframe enkraya ye wakwashiman we say debiara da ochira nyame adma Saturday kura no e hwe adwuma ase ano pa 7 o'clock em ni apom 5 pm e 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 Kumasi fo mun shiaben Monday eko nyinara osekrum Kumasi ye ba hono de biara da ye adwuma de e be special treatment amamu nti Kumasi fo no so mun shia Dr. Agbozo Monday eko nyinara 0553 Kumasi 0553 41 7752 0553417752 and at Tema Community 25 Savannah Junction 0557 402696 bia no wenya unso enemu yare bi account eya na emano sebim preduasa omutanya infections ahodo no bia na enye nnamu nko ana obenya no na bia ye toilet so eni ya husiesie ne ma bi ntino ama oba besia enka bi aba behye wase ema mema ne ba na yedwane bia na wade na mai enye ni nyina na yesunsu mu haw na emum no duduo na efri husiesie ba na sebi oba no ho shedanti yade nkitinkiti bi wona pampa bi fri wase na sentina de adebu ba sa mema ne ye ba ye de ye kanchire wo na mu ye nya wura ho ne ye pie ba ko wo be test ya frɛ ne ya yemfiu na kyese ahosiesie ne ye dem problem wo ho wo ba Agbozo heba clinic e be treat you kama na emom no me ka ase media kyerɛ wo ya brandie na person ware na unnim ompema ahoɔden ampacho bra Agbozo heba clinic me pacho be answer o ye 1 minute asolve ansa no akwa akowura warem anye sa oyire gya wache timi Mrs. Sayo Bema now ye 1 minute man now kwa ware me pacho se unim se wo 1 minute enkata so mfa ko ware awade ne enche bebu if you say the entire ware ntitiri no sex na edi mu ntintima ye enye no anka wade akura ne mma anka wade ware na mum na no ka wo ye papa a play major role 60% to 70% reason ti aye ware no sa na man ntia enti se be man onya de wo mpempe e man bi won ma variant won't mean control na mum de obeka ne se akwasi kwa bana yaw ebe ya anka Pedro binum anasa ho yade na kyese obo 1 minute ache Agbozo heba clinic ba ye be treatment e de ama prostate enlargement Johnson ha be ma ebu auto so sopi ba na atiko Johnson ba na ati uko Johnson agisa o chim e de ahode biblika oni nyina ya de ha adwi Agbozo heba clinic o prostate glands no problem aba ho ni nyina oba ye be si so am wedrum one ni nyina kwa fibroid ha wo ba besia ama wo ye fura ya kutu ama de biara da onya edu menstrual period na ebruso ebu anu ma wo se ba 5-6 days no onko how date me ba 2030 ni nyina na ya de ha dream oba se moja bakra na ebruso bibra ma pampan e ba won ti se fibroid hawa e pa cho Agbozo heba clinic zebra ye ba boa ye infertility both male and females e bia wo yo ba awo no tumi ma wakwa kwatwa scan yesi sebi ye furu no problem aba ho ade bi da ye oba Agbozo heba clinic e be e bia be ma wakwa sperm analysis and yes low sperm count ko wakoma tu yem bra Agbozo heba clinic e be ye wedru e ma ni nyina ako sisi yade ne nyina no ni nyina ya ade Agbozo heba clinic say wo di buy engineer ye be solve emam na mom ne hemorrhoid no sebi kokobu no ehu hia me yi atete amanfo ache se wo kokobu pie ana se bibi be shauto na otrasia enye yi nkwa uja na ya na oto hihye wo gese opia me pa cho fabra Agbozo heba clinic e be san yade me pa cho ebre no eni afa enti enye yade ni nyina de betumi aka na mom de ya ken pepacho so what's a problem ni bi say we oba say we bema to anamo na bra yenchen de be mu adura mo anu ma ho ato di bia yare enim sikani ni mu hiani yade de beba ebechiw memfere say bo yodefo na yade bi hawo de bia ti bia no agbozo he back te bra na yen sam yade pepacho ma me no wan say fi yade numbers no go screen so e be on team radio no 0241 and ye kwachema 750282 0241 75 0282 and of Kumasi is 0553 41 7752 and at Tema 0557 40 26 96. Dr. Guzubeni abring papa people problems no people one time o de buy ahwe ya ye be mu adrubenum e be hye na ohun sa ne ma ne nyina bium e ba cho wow me masem no e hawo no ya to asem panama it is a uti na supemu ebebo save your marriage now o your banso save your marriage now na nyakopo ya adoma same time next week no o be sign atinka numbers in the good screen so free doctor na me nko me da say so hear me now team same time next week e be say share
Mesi menana no aguru basa abi bragro dibedo imle no na ma premaye hojo.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye di agro na ye sa edu mre bi kra na me ba no timi de omo be gumi so weekend no.
Hey, memre
enu ntina me ka kire o say ya no medi garlic capsules. Poso nyina e be sisi so kama. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well.
Medi garlic capsules.
Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Oh,
Mugabe Maase garlic capsules. Boa mamoja dini paduani mu efusani yi na esiesie oba ne barima mahona wodin. Ubinya edoi bi ato omanyi mu pharmacy store frey 050 349 4885. Edoi enye mamofra enye ndi fie dumienu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Mugabe Maase wonni how FDA ajije din kratui atu.
Mido, gana biana. Oko fa jebidi wi aba besu en fita no pa anya se baby shi. Manga shi.
Junior. Em senso na fu me bi de no.
Sister Coach pa. Iti woni gas.
I'm using the why. Why?
Down yankana wa.
Sister Coach. Use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient. And wow.
LPG, let me see your hand.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GAWEST and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Hi. Now let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my potting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Welcome back from the commercial break, live on TVSY and also on Power 97.9 FM. I mean, your voice you could say and Friday, the 16th of May 2025 in the year of our Lord. Could you have so and a chance McCartan so could you more quaba?
Me use me guy.
If you have a cordial,
Yanko Pardon, so I win me drew Fiada, if you are my Bujay, yes, Bibiabo, Yamitia, so as a yes, what by power, there be a wood dark crown power to do. Nan this is some me and this by. Now by 1 maker, what Bebel grand this card, woman quite faster than this by Otomase. You call rounds, Muga, who was my by Beno. You call round the whole Ghana. Now when this one cracked, I don't know if go. Yan your boy, my GM coming, no him. What man say? Game buy no. Unze ko gye bo row play ketwa. Oh, bi dey na ko yi.
Aban ko yi.
Ah, na be da we be da ka so broni ba wontare. Aban de dem trodo. Ba bi one sector pen e haye. Ba no so see aban e be address won mo. What man say?
Aban ko yi.
Aban ye papa. Aban ko yi ntutu e kwaso. Na muga obi am ne wo ka se ne me ntun fele me ka. Small car you ntun fele say who talk akra bi a ma say dim. Anyway dim. Ya te so da form say dim. What must I say? But try a food, say, you know, I said, Binchi, what you say? One more crazy cocoa now. I said, I mean, you know what must I say? What must I say? So, I met my catcher. I mean, you know, boy, baby, a book of cool. Thank you. Yeah, I can see any. Yeah, I get papa. I say, other as a community, I didn't get a Binchi, yes. What must I say? And no, but my Muga, a mom when they call you, Pama money. Omampania they do more research in Yamade Niamel Kono. And my Nipa crowds in Pocano and the next security service. You wonu Muga many Fred, you wouldn't say Nipa in Kakra. Nipa in Kakra, what do I need to form now? Share IGP or more Bama who are more, Miamani Tiama who are morning now. Hope you never compare your security service, they will say you po. What is your mandre? Messi Abani Yane, once I found a corner, and they say me by standard authority opposite on traffic light on what claim for no Mobokamu, a Chichika, Hunina. When you say Mekataka sitting in a say Makolao, say Koto Mokane say, they was sent to our regional capital, Koto Kraba, maybe a bit to be a fire tender, sooner you're ready. And today I was asking you. Yamoma Picas and Kolaya Chad and Kolaya who can walk Ghana. Would you take a you on my standard authority, a traffic light on her? Whatever Boka and him, wa man bibi a okura dade bi sa na odi adwi hu trededede no okọ eno an adwuma nkola na ye
mo se san manfo ka ho
omu se nkrofo nyina ka ho it is a binary timatan se
etia yemra
afa omu nyina do makogu baabi afa ne selection no Burkina Libya baabi obia na do de bebreo it is selection ne koso den
basintale
me say adwuma ne da mo
immigration boss no
emrante ne badwuma maba woni badwuma eti no me hu amamu aba amamu ko ye de kofo ne ye de ne ba ye
amamu a wote wa ade be che ase ate petrus dollar ba na e ba fom
na de dia ye de me boy yi call boss ye confirm ne for gudu ano no is for o de ba fom combat na da fom say team combat be bia obi an chake say combat one way to Tama fan ya
Edward
Bawa no ya
na NPS
Eduji what was it
omo boy jumo
cheze o mampani yi sometimes there's no need so be fa kokra kotra ba bi wo ko how crowd to an order what was it
to dem babu no waneje ho ya disi na wosi ya
me say mami nche wade za muga amamu bedroom re bi constitution say be 50 after 50 would drink contestation bi pe wa bi fa your mama me hu sem nante ne maba wana o use o mo no wo de reset agenda no e dem che se akufa do say e bi 80 78 92 ni adade hwe Dr. Koto otimi so sa na oda gi so ne mu
akufa do na so no
what is wo de hwe nkrofo ni nyina obi akokra wasafma fo ko 90 we mu na o mu manage o na wei Bible class me ma 70 metimi di kakra kan ho ebi an papa mu ana ne bonni eti de no de ko na ne papa mu no
yes
bo ebi aboni nko na mo de na mo ti agri bi edentim bi anye ti reset on company o use youth no de bi o mo so person mo achieve bi o person Ghana de o te Ghana ni nie what ma say me am sports into one way Barcelona coach ni be on kola no use no do be bi on be chawo
ma ko de say
ya me what the Ferran Torres money ade
nyandisi
dabi anye de no we de o penna kakra
Jesus
we de o ye too much o dem enno say o show mo ni Espanyol ball na mo ba first half da o ba ye no banana kick bi o ye na e sha anga what banana kick e sha o so simple what ma say so ade de muga sa banana kick what I say o show ball na so sa na e sha ko na ho akokora ntimi ntwa what was ntim brand na papa ni yisu omo e dey reset Ghana na dey chese wabo Ghana for amanema and me every Sunday be am come market Mugabe no ka say
udu jase
me udu Medina market a
opedwedie
brother Eric Opoku na say be ma do ko dwa na ye we o man ko anema bi na Mugabe dwa dey say wo djuma what was say the day kwa me ba ofie mba dey say ko djum okodi jabandi e djum dey say wo djuma Mugabe
e gu say be ma obedi
me se me hwe Medina market na hwe de wo aduane aba emre ne nwanka Medina market ntimi nto me to 120 Ghana
cedis sisi a wo sure nto sini nyadua ne
so now before no na bia wo to sa we na and I'm 140 ni adade say about 80 ni 70 ni adade bebre what man say na me ko di dwa ka ne ma wo de begu fie sika bia nche dan ire ankom tebusuafo e wo fie na mo ani age amam woni nie fertilizer enra omu cheni free fertilizer no mo cha no do mo wi aye no mo giye no masakra bia ka ho ye cheni free na nkofo we ton what man say ai ko poku ni miama mp what man say o mo yade so no say me de wo ya fine your friends dumelo wo perform pa wo one boss pa wo ya meka wanya dia ultima say
you support no
me so the American say you dey
ko wo na na montimi mind this we ni ayawa so west wa gon
da be say what you say nye constituency bia na do chacha wo ayawa so constituency and a different constituency they can say elite constituency they use for a certain they say they use no ade na asesa na ye waba be president ni ko ye no wo ye wo ya de papa na once the boss there prefect ministers on a prefect wo ye champion na oni ma de ba ko ma na ye de adwuma mu ministers on ba yi me minister ba ko na me bu na bonfia na standard na me fizo sa enti bia wontimi ene voter for me you ana ono na me tamfa ne ka first na ho but we prove me wrong too much agoja no
hey Gavins
oh Debbie
Rose minister
everybody yes baby obi ancha kese nkoma no me say why adwuma ma say adwuma na bro so
you too much
oh you too much
so I know you British man
me say na baby a wo kwa bia so muga de nyanya ya emfuturo kum nipa na wo amma omo water mu ntwa so na nipa ndimo adwuma 24 hours
nsawam kwai
so sa tam akufo ado mote so chesem ko fa ho ma me kan ko say na anu me fa ho da so metimi ko abaka ma na the contract 24 hours me so ko anya me ma but say ene anajuo awi ofre me ba na no motorway ni twam agbojama hu be 3-4 oja motorway so na wonim Akufo-Addo wo ma contract motorway contract no wo munim se wo munya kwan no eto wo so wo kura machine bia de pra kwa no no mo pra ya twen Akufo-Addo we ni ane agai ena fofi anto ata na odwara ba mo Akufo NPP lose ye no agoja bae no pressure odi ama mo ne motorway kwado mo ye motorway na misi ajomama
obona baso
awurade Nyankopɔn hira no nto kwa na ma na ho odi agoja ebadwuma eti sa de we adwuma ne koso de we ya wie aka minister ba ko mienu bi e be tie
from Monday kono e be assess jomama ni ministers no yesu ya yesu ya ne yesu ya de ya o mo bo adwuma ne bebo mamba so o ma aka kakra no so no
ye be pia mo chi ya
ye meka se enyi obi adi ba ye
be obi adi enyi wadi na se enyi adi
eja is too early ntino omo o se obi aba say there is more room for improvement ntino say omo improve omo Charles mo akwa ba bakati
Mugabe me joso
bibi abako
ya nyame adom bibi abako
na se de we mu na bi se
ba se me ne wonya adwo ba odi kosi ya no obi wo ho na se obez ha mamu na so mo clear no
o ka se clear na ba se o jere se
eyi na di on continent do na at bench amamfo mo wo nimdie experience at bench enti se nyame aye wadom na first selection o ka ho na wo ntimi justify wo inclusion na esi you yem so bia so asen kati bakuna ebesei na eframu na say dodo na ba say sa na ye kwadwe ka wa kapsa bibiri mimi ni baby akọ energy kesa banwe wo hui dollar ekofom cedi na appreciate against the dollar by 18%. Fuel etitiso kofom edidinu obi e tese sector bi obi e ya ne
di comes
ama kofibua
under energy
one come under eduja tax force no muti stop ai OMC illegal no energy wo yin fa
ono kwa no hwe container
no hwe manfa obi credit ngomo obi a woni din enti na energy ne wo MPA no ene ye petroleum commission ye wo energy minister o ye supervisory minister ECG containers one and every energy containers ye means an number so containers can check down for na ye nkoye nim Mugabe hwe sa minister energy minister no bigina no so awiawi January ye nya no minister mpo no dimirika beka check Ghana for so aka 5 days energy fuel aye wo no ebe last year 5 days pe se me boa si me se hu na me so sa me nema na me nko na president mama president elect edi ayemu hihye free emergency meeting me boa eno mu dia resolve sa issue no sa minister we not transitional committee no not to be for energy the subcommittee on energy this minister minister we in a net so entine kai wo ho no you know the debt unim si ye di car power car unim si ye di so na asogle no mu nyina unim car ye di 4 months wa betra ne wo tena se be don jina pope ne nim say days ne wo 2.6 days we got 2.6 days na den
carry on
amambo sem say odidum so ehunahuna president mama
Dumsoni idea
oye strategy no di ngwana president mama is the first one oye need and the emergency fuel Mugabe Ghana nya Ukraine nya emergency fuel then I see what is the situation in Ghana nya emergency fuel ENI aduma almost supply gas omo complaining Jubilee and complaining Nigeria and complaining until the gas supply no constant uninterrupted until say no flow tema no dey nkra until there's a better is 1.1 billion
was almost 2 billion cedis and
until no catch to Mugabe obi a ye di ade na hye wonsa ye di ade na hye wonsa na wa betra say catch say 2.6 days. I said 2 days, 6 hours, or say 2 days or 10 hours will be in Ghana. Ha, doom so is looming. Well, say, Naya, she can demand Don Jinapa, or bet mania, light am I. Just the president in Hunkeke. because there president person doom so best identity on our mambo. That's part 2 of John Mama. He does not want anything like doom so into a quarter now about a cut 3 days, a cut 5 days. No mudia who prepare
fix the problem.
Fix the problem. Want to me or moon channel to it is not too early. Mugabe and Chebia Ebna Wabe Chelsea 346 containers Ira or Shim or so who 40 will be a home container. Cables no Mudibe Chelsea and away
cables no container money.
1 year prosecute me back 1 year prosecute no 40 no 1 year prosecute no. Ni aka no so untimi me prove to dem wa say boss we be
attorney general we
attorney general na hwehwe container no Mugabe David
evidence you can't go to court with that.
The attorney general film answer
na attorney general no
Mugabe nyabotre
say ono no one attorney general na collaborate here e be dey na hunu say
what evidence on number last na attorney general did
what is a cable any post e will be fee e wan fee nyankopon fee enye ni pa fee no ko sesa na no.
Oh, the attorney general about we say Mugabe don't forget before these containers are assembled no nobody can catch so ECG akra enyama 500,000 and 500 million me boa e ma nema no demorage aka no maton nyama no say million cedis 100,000 and no masan akoto za de no you say you will look for the people and prosecute till today onya ho hwe kasa tintin kasa anumudwa any grass on hand time.
You know Jinapo is a hard working.
Which hard working? Apart from talk, damn you. Or buy you in the ministry charge about Kawaii. What about 4 months in here? What the can't catch us 5 months?
Containers money when you been
Mugabe. What you Yes, in 346 containers, edge our port. Ukasa Kwanansi stories, and we Ghana for now on Ukra Weduma. What are the entity on your day? Wait. Now, MB before any annual Casagina energy, do so. Ubetis MP before a bit the day a bang with MP before back criticizing NDC a bang we are a doom so a
problem now no energy sector.
To me can't tell me say ECG and mean Jessica because ECG power a prepaid Mugabe mun station ha so credit san a doom
off
moko talk no mu dia begu so no mo yuzu it is ECG to mean Jessica. How is that Mimi business? Is it not your business as a minister? Sir Greco and care losses.
It's too early.
It is not too early. Ministers are working. Atuforcing is working. He's crashing the dollar into a near the president about Atuforcing about Mibwa.
Yeah.
President Amabua call Galamsey site in Obesuye. Amabua Besu live television.
Akando.
Shenyama IGP and IGP tip police for multi forest. Omo mifio omo ti forest nu eno muni galanse for the CNI na de bi omo chow no mo push omo out of the distance. These are people who are working, who have vision, who knows what they are about. How many times the what is Atuforce Kasa? How many times the what is Amaboy Kasa? How many times the what is Eriko Poku Kasa? Or be Kasa no launch bibi. Ule de bia na TV TV cameras di wechi. Dan Paris minister. Dan Paris minister Muntami say ya na homaso. So that's high.
Deal with the issue.
That is the issue.
No.
Because we like Metro Mugabe, let me tell you why.
Please take that one.
I will not take it out.
You have to.
You will allow me to make my point. And when I make my point, you will understand.
I'm showing the free because John will be any money.
See me.
Say the cost in Kusu.
Some mantiman sound in time.
You have every right to criticize.
Mugabe, some mantiman sound in time. Say I will withdraw. Oko Nigeria, me wa. Odi den e buy. Oba ya kwantu obe tutu ye na me ko ha ko ye. He lacks negotiation skills because or you arrogant.
No.
You can't submit to people that have who constrain
Charles.
That is my opinion.
No, arrogant in India.
I am my opinion.
I won't take it.
When you are peacocking, you are arrogant.
Your microphone is off.
Thank you.
Your microphone.
You can't off my microphone.
Your microphone. Your microphone.
Friday.
Please. But we are here to educate, to inform, and to entertain. By certain arrogance and such words there, please. With all due respect, please, McCarthy, please.
Since when has arrogance become an insult?
The John we know when you be
the John you know.
If you want to criticize him, you can criticize.
I have criticized him. I've told you why he has not been able to secure a single negotiation because now the same idea now we show this was raw made in the amount.
Can be before for
and one American share ayi sankofa ye juma ye sankofa ye fields you won't say what 3 fields ye were Jubilee ye were 10 ye were sankofa Mugabe omu produce as at 2024 no more my 500 barrels 500,000 barrels a day. Ghana for yes for 2 way na koton wa brochiri.
But as we speak, they say 450,000 barrels of oil has been ordered, and I mean more expected say very soon.
Very soon. And why are you coming to tell us say we have 2.6 days? Catch me. Mugabe reconcile the two. Well, afterthought, what got 2 bomb? Why are you coming to tell Ghana for say you have 2.6 days? Now you don't now panka mean 2.6 days that. How does you calculate it? Or calculating the same?
Very well.
Catch me.
Let's move on.
Man for your name, you know what Mr. Man on the Dilbeko ditch. If there is one person who will send this government packing, it is the energy minister. And the earlier they watch him, the better for the government because more people are dedicated, they are committed, and they are working their heart out. Sami Demfi took over PMMC. Within 60 days, no a creative board, a drafty Emra, and their co-parliament Maya Passy ahead of timeline President Didimano. Good board, I am looking to say, Amantemo says at the camp well. Paul Amante no see the camp for. Gold board na $80 we. Within 4 months. A month for a year wonder within 4 months. 4 months won't mean you say it is too early.
Victory Garlic Mission Fast that more power specialist about hospital, Safari Valley Eco Resorts, nice natural mineral water, Hebron Hills International School, Medimoses Clinic and Herbal Center, Omunina Daru Makahobi, and Yedi Medi Ede Ebremo. It will fear this year. Fast my brain. So you could monka cranka. Kojo, dollar na ATS.
Dollar they say there. Makatino Ben. Dollar be for me. Agu. Kese masena ze mene na mam se ye ho kire ye ngose san so bua ye twen also no e do 2025 na 19 no ase san abi dollar na wi o you cha dollar ko e fa so bia ni so bi abetu ye pepe ni ase san ho ani si this abepe what ma say enti makati de ye na wi
energy wo de me ko no
o da bi energy wo de to wi ho ba bia me o ha ba ko energy me mama me o ha ba ko
ye criticize I am constructive manner.
See the American made Matuas. Mamma Baby communication minister.
It's too early.
The communication minister. Minka be before we am for we mean Yakuma me penas of a massam. But Mugabe to my catcher was your data and your network no and koye. Okay. Mugasa meba me wo fi an me feki Nicholas ya o kasa obiante
service providers
onu omun enkasa what ma say anu odin se sector bi show obi ase nko ya bi o de ho gan afra ba bia
is too early say
me no wo kasa ugina kwa benya ugina kwa benya untu nye kwa man nyi untu mfra bi kwa benya e wo hanu man nyi network ne ye bad so we bet we pa download bi de obo
ono abasam jo
and me panic one of the way DSTV channel say Sabia Musabia Yado, Muntim Film Chrome, and Mahama Juma Mebuya Kwasiasa. Every month, Bia to DSTV mu, and also Shana say, Miss Ranoshan on Yahu BB, because as will be Bahanma, private company Bahanas or Ya, Jumana, or Yen, now only DSTV in Poya. And so Munaya an article, and so near the bomb one article. No, I'm to 800 near the Adiana Fino, 1 to every day, you're my phone line. some ministers on this company saying kasa because at the end of the company she was say na say wo mo ye niam bi na say nko ya Ghana for because of ye lack of a stations e wo ye tie ye main station Ghana ye station kase na wo ye GTV so ubechi emwanko na nam so once na ubeko wanim say opese ye bibi no so a football na ko hwe 1992 Senegal 92 no mu yi omunyi current ade bia da
Ghana Africa
eso you am so more sports plus one more way omampani misra no director krono ho no onyine fi ho no GBC onyine o e ho so clear nipa bebre fi ho enkokra fondo so no mpe mranti omfa content papa omfa program aba football ay boy omfa create na omfa right na omso timinya na sa company on fi outside aba omukuye no omukuye dodo o ba ye de na ete ho no muga se obeko fie pa apesa oda no achi GTV ntimina some one and him just a program pianizo be pianizo wo say she be 3-4 ba ko kra anye e Ghana de yentimi nya ni ye machine se ko twi ko breman wo ko on business wo e so yentimi fa nya adwuma so ado de muga e de na yete wo no ma ye ntia e se ma DSTV ba be some minister some George you so on the on action wo ko ya de o reset ho ma manage ye mesre no those companies section as no wo man ni nko Ghana for me no ka se muga DSTV Ghana ye use papa enu ano bi ahwe kakra bi football yi wanya hu ya ma wo so utuma se so at the end of the day ye say you am so munya ade
so mutwa
dia hia sports ai we no bi yetima ye we wa lotto se etwa lotto ha ya gi atum enu kra mpo de na ni nyankopon mpo e babra nyankopon hwe nkrofo lotto hu to kaya and obomu ma Saturday sports betting yo way to the professional one who for phone who nim say Barcelona be che Madrid when me aso keke we dey see that beer ka ba ko enkrofo mu ye lotto forecast yi wo be cheche ma no patu anwumre ye be bo se ka ba ko sa ba football dey obi be che obi akola kra timi ntimuga we ni better than the akoro kra for the way dey menga se butwa e ya de papa ngaza e boam na ntene ma ba wa no but an juma dey bebre hon ma ba be bo nipa wo nya no an kanipa ni betu twabi me ma twabi sa they said ma nyini ntima gya twabi ko nyame adwuma what must say nyame adwuma ntima gya twa what as a betting enya de phone ya na namu ya me one
elder was
tax so mama ye fi mama
na say no John there and na me say won do you know what ye bibia no the day o yifi ho no say me boys yi won wo die come boys yi soro mu him won ko di boni wo ba bi emre bi ana and on TV a him won ye research ebedu anwumre obepie no ne waye ye me boys am no mo nam nyina dodo ni nyina wo ka obi esi ne dai obi na japade because of sporting betting no do mama yifi because me boy ba ko di 48,000 na ka be say 3 weeks ni ye fi o ma scan da so sa e da papa ni yifi o opi e opi no e no akoyi ni sika me no ka say wo to an dai so onye de abiem o man pani a odwene nkwala adwene obi ahụ akade ba akopɛ na eso mo hwɛ ema ye won se emrante mu twika wo Ghana yi muga boat no on to spare pass on to petrol and what to tie and what ko pump tie onye bibia app keke odi aba no ogi 30% of obi fa obi de ko ba bia do ogi low ogi 25% e she ministry bi ase yes some for money ko say we do Trinity Junction Isle gon we say boat for na Pakistan obi onpa ofa no de ko ba we de ba na ne ya wotimi kasa bra wo check ye na SMS o de bia A50 o se mpacho ma minum na edu na de ama me minum app no won de ade na ye I say we ready electricity bill no ye be illegal connection sa na ade na kokoye eti dia me say road minister one nation as road minister on transport minister baby me say no won fe na ni hwe ho na yet we uma contract created there credit 10% eti ko de create app no 10% na mo gia fine and crampo enya easy what okay you say Sasha Sam George app ni e was some communication na dia mpo na e dia
transport or
was app no be communication and app no be communication what man so the question is e dia mpo na e ha buy no a buy nim to transit no create app ni bi na san crofo enyom fi system nim government app ya give 5% muntwim ka aban to petrol on to crude on to she and one that take go we no dey scan pass abai bottom na dey adwuma we China ni bia ni trinyi soko wo fi abetra enu wo bu ye ene mrante bre muga me no say dwoma bai de o man pani dwoma bai wo ye sutie o mfo mo ni ko emrante ne maba wa no mo doso adwuma no bia de ni enso obia so sa ebedum pempenso obi se bi mu twika mo nko 30% muga Uchi car behind man will be at 230, what the car 230, a bedroom you on way billionaire, and go for no tree car, and 1 year can put the same.
And you are posting EBA a year satellite or no could do I say 25 city home on it Nipane Pra Obono to.
Yes, what I say.
And I had the opportunity to meet a branch, the parents. Papa no on any no more mammy no pay Bema Bakona a year or Baba Kwana Bema and the idea. Oh, as a branch, I want to draw the attention of the Ghana Police Service.
Oh, you will need a result drawn attention to
a branch, minim says still our so interdiction, a checks in here. Okay, because I'm so back to your money bill or back to a DV number. And what now or bad will see Kunko no too much.
Mr. David obey you. Yes, one Ghana police form. Maybe
posting here one why you was a Ubano. Ultimately to Kunipa. That's any pie, Jana man and my boy say you see TV number.
No one's the last mother kind. And IGP was sitting in our phone about my channel 1-on-1. Any IGP Akasa. Hamanaya was a Mrani, Mrani, a docket in the also Mukuiba. Why not? As one of the young man and Mrani Chassia Ghana Police Service. Now, no, I mean, UPS anyone. Atraku opposite Pepe. Police for no me drew almost so men packet. I'm more checking him. Maybe we'll check me car paper. Police for the car me and say, oh, you know, papers. One more number, Massa. What did we call Yanko court? Can't come in few. Me, woman, Namuka, who by checking me could be a bomb number. Me normally get it on senior Yako. And I'm saying, police for more Ghana, especially Tete Benz, Tete Biamuno, and Omuchi, a Bia number, a Bia number, and Omudi Namu, soldier for more Ghana. And from ranking the lower ones in Obiaka, no papers. Be anyone with them. And I'm looking for. So the question is, one of the Kodi Bonia, everybody at Retes, you know. It's Mraniam running a Obia, running for Obia, Mr. Ghana Police Service, or do 99.9%, Omka numbers, Omka papers. Who is a Bayara who said, Pusini, Yawunimumra. No Bejani uniform at all, or Kwako Uba. Now we at 2. So because of scout 25 Kunipa. That's any panel in less than 1 year. But now Obako to issue DV plate. Now peja na battery. Now my many papa will come on Bama Bako pay. No Mushia or court. Mugabe minim sabia you no ati. We would now one cast same way. Would you remember 1 week? On police no. No. You have been back to baby and cast order. What you say you won't do your action or by your Jumana Bruce. I don't say your term members and man with farm radiation in Zemsa because of a security officer and you know. One go to political party didn't say no power. A baby abba. A baby abba. A buy when poor abanas or yendi senior. Only brass of a fet to a coachamo. As a show, and maybe who be said you. It was a Abba Posini for you, Famicon dollar. Mugabe dollar. Mugabe said, dear, and American Macati, there were $100 or $400. Dear, I don't think just make sure I can Haji, Miss Remo. Why? And never guesses, sir. Oh, that's a say, for by 11. Let's you be what they will. Ever so be any civil. Muga, so the shop dollar, baby, and dollar. Dear mammy, when you say, NPP time. You have a she was also injected $1 no. Said the baby the bit aba form. Omu ye wiase niam nyina muga entrama form. Etimi NDC ban say na yade anime suro papa say ombetimi ayama $1 na etimi gina ho. Say nko na nimu say onum say NDC gya no 3.8 what ma say. And another kufa no befa call 17. Omu ko na nam 16 plus. Enti dem me ha me din so ombetimi I be afa on and no mutimi pom nya dem fama fom mpo a se be on betima maintain na manaka ho eno pe de bia no metora na me dwene ho enti wo mu emuga adie be tricks na mo ye adie be ni adi na mo ye ekwa be no NDC animdie fo mpa o muga NDC animdie fo mpa papa atofo se na pamfo omo ya ade ama ne dollar ho odin da fom se wum e na ahwe de we niam na ekoso nya de obetima sorry bi mu muga ana obetima sorry dollar and TV sorry we be dollar ho de ne na wie me mpa bonanza next 2-3 months away anymore no dollar betima aba from bia 8 series and 9 or 10 series muga say aban TV the dollar ba be do on ma e be do purpose our party in there Ghana political party be one party state because there's no need say we be at me for dollar if 17 and never do 10 or 8 ni e kwakọ to aba na sorry ye enne ama waniema omo to niema so muga say na omo kasa kakra adwato omo di dwa no at least mwako fa niema for outside about the fine nese ne dollar na ba form kakra obi wan ma fempo na kofa ne dey fresh muga oba de wa no ton ne mo de wa no ton ne nchi de wa no ton ne sa na o sa ton no yes dwadifoɔ no adeɛ ne ba fam a na mo so ma nneɛma ba fam ne timamfoɔ no ho atɛ kakra ba wonim sɛ nneɛma no muga nneɛma no bi the same thing atie nneɛma no bi the same thing ɔmo nte so adwadifoɔ no majority ɔmo yɛ me political party me former one eti ɔmo adwene na sɛ yɛbɛ sabotage abane ante nneɛma so me sɛ ɔmo adeɛ no ba fam ɔmo nte so na Ghana fo ho hare ɔmo bi ɔmo mpani na ɔte so watena se no aplane ɛna ɔtoto nneɛma yi na adan na ɔde nneɛma fi wode bɔɔdeɛ me ka sɛ me sister mo ɔmo de bɔɔdeɛ fi brown of Kenya ase ɛde ba kra o ba petrol nti no car ne bɔɔden ɛna petrol na ba fam na so afa bɔɔdeɛ na ɔde ba ne atew na sɛ price ne ni animu adan na apɛ ɔgye the last month now wode ba wode gin the same thing uko jomo bia body anenke bia in fact say eduro no say 100 series ada na oba won't even be 80 or 70 series because petrol aba from car na ba be fa wo no wate wo niema no so ada na wo ba beton no wo ba wo adwene wo tim na say wo de nya de abete so meti obi ni ma say obi won ma bia okokofa niema bi efia okrafia brochi ne baaye okra ba $100 na bia nam 16 or 17 and it say about 11 or 12 aho check akra mto so maintain bia 1 or 2 weeks no ton kakra no hwe no timi dat neka no timi akokofa niema fofra ba but obi won ma ne dia na fe ne akofa ba obi won no ni dwa wodi na local dwa no wodi local petrol na ba form bibia ba form so aden de muga aden na still na monte niema no bi so munya se be sabotage obi ana munya se se abani ya na ye yeti kro we ma Greek minister wono no kokofa board afi bie no de aba Greek ministry ho no da bego animu se obi a ododo wa onfa kam na meto bi ho ba bi obi a wo ba bi afa ka bra na beto na ba bi on de bego ndi efo senya ayi usami ni defense ya nya to pank na minim so obi timi yansa minister wutimi
atopa ne de
akoto top so what I say no akofa body abego se fi dodo wa beto fi adenta
no slogan
no atopa
na ko fi jama so de say
ko fi jama so de ko fi jama so aye wakai wo kaya kaya tono kaya ton $100,000 ko fi jama to ama no 4,900 Ghana cedis wo tanko for we foreign squad no aboni true
o da bi ko ju
that I'm giving an example what's that be kaya Kuwait and Afghanistan so simple na yes at that microphone say okwa mamu
and this democratic
and I'm say anywhere and I'm saying kay other countries ni bia nke tuo ne ke po one dey osi wo kay cost $100,000 was what time no 4,900 and no 5,000 o sika bi she nipa botom editia sika bi she nipa botom onu no dey talk na what dey go fie what man say what na way why no we betu aka fama that's a number no say no
40,000 a year a week ko free be a weekend be a sign 40,000 when you go descending the momo
what I say usi wo when dey share sakwa we me say oh you more than penny bonny we that time and someone can send someone na nye akwa we na keka na me fisa ba bi okọ sector no sabe mu sabe nya ado obaye niema papa ama abrante bi ko a akọ hwe so and sunday and na o mampani kai ye hwe ball ye hwe ya ye bo ya nhwe ya ye bo ye kwa sorry ya ye bo che ba bia and some of the churches ye ba no mo kwa choristers mo kwa didia ya di Guinness bia na edisie and sansan edisie and also for training ho abobobo no mo abo ene nyum beto saa ye mpon wotima se enne wo ye de akwakotan hwe ne ma wo ye papa panimu boni na mudi kofi djuma boni ene na wunim muga o mampani na pamfo memo mo spend grofo do deserve say so ko prison bia de say mrane ne ka bia o mo bia mrane nini nyasa ka ya kwakofa no ne ya gya no na 4,900 say ka de card ye na bia beto bio nyasa ka asusu ka afon te say de titi mo bio Porsche car 4x4 Land Cruiser or Lexus na wa fa kofi afa matama 4,900 na ne say enti ababi amabiem
bicycle kwa say
bicycle peton ne say na no madam for Kwame Rama baby obi an check say ngoma no wokoto in tie ba ko ne tie ne car no 800 bi tie ba ko bi 5,000 ye to for 20,000 ne board ne check kofi djuma Land Cruiser na wo de kofi no eti wu ya de anti wu sa de we wo nananam wo ma wo nanam a ede pa na wo tim ajimboni wo tim wotima say
obi a wo sa ware president ba
na so mo me wicked people no mo ma meet the and multiply what I say no ma say the whole situation no sankofo mi no mako ware say enti o man pani de me de chop am ne pan say do am reset no o mo reset man fa obi a say mrani di bia mrani ni nya say obi on mako so me fa ade ne de ba mpesa me ne mo trans ne eka na me de ba o de ba no akofia na so de ba ne ade o de ba de so de baba muga o de ba say e de ne tum ye mamra ne di na mrantie na ne ye omo omo position omo etoto ne makama no obi ho no onyine so befa bai bibi ukwa usika na wo bosume so awon saka no eno abo ho bai na fa bobra na de bobra be yi because me hu ade krontia abrantie ebi asenye NDC ne baaye na political party ne baaye na adwuma bia ni wa ba koye bia e betu bia 20 or 30,000 a month what am say nyankopon ada roma o party aba amwanya si wo wo ye ebi a obi gi 50,000 obi gi 60 usa ko wi ade aye de Mugabe uko wi bia mu aye de
week bia na ko fia waje 40,000 400 million every week
no give for what
waje say o de kwachele Kofi Juma
de emra say de we no ebro no nko say na busuafo bi ka ho you anu nko afa sa amra na so wabu ye kwase ade na say Ghana timani ntimiesa omo ya ma chese Ghana bibia mo fa ni nyina na no mo nim political party fufuro betima ba Ghana na muga ade and then this struggle on baby be brave because of sabia nyado they call mo fa so mo diska and am de abaza baby nim so mampani be sankrofo mo nyina do bia de Pentecost for I no mo sie no prisons o mo sie no ese transfer nkrofo no won se won ni ba ho ni ade nkrofo we mko ense because we mo ache o mo mra ni wanim what man say the American say NDC for no se mabru no bebre su
mo tete ne maso
mabru ni bebre su ene menya ba ebi na menya sei march na fe ni start ebi na mu bebu ebi be collapse eniema bebre be sisi reserve place no we empire bono no them were reserve enti obi na mu bu a na mse manya mu no awura enti obi an fa me strategy ni mse ya empire what man say obi na mbebu ba all miss ni afa mu ni awura enti
Ghana ne Senegal ewo Mewa Stadium ewo what is South East London mo say ole leader ho one na say mo say
Samuel Ja sorry
why wo map
ole sorry
ba we say ole last one na ba ko Samuel Ja tamu nsuo na no dia
bof o man to be
that player and you know them no on free
be no ko
ole ni na ebuku o be dem
enti obi anyanto boase amamu na fe ni starting ye reset ni ma monto mubo obi ansa be kan de e no mampani ahu se obi aye adwuma o mampani so hu se first one obai no party for man be brebre abreko a omo anya bibia 1 week to opposition na microphone aduane po nipa nya bi ni we be make sure the party ni bia adwuma se wa ho odin betima ye ba bia to betima hye enu ti no enhwe o ne enu de number 1 enu ti na anu sami jamfi de no e ba ne enum ne ani abre no sami jamfi if it opposition and confirm communication directors e wa NDC who tie me muga omo an committee mpa omo amansu da abrante be communication director omo ko meeting enye kra de we free meeting na se de na sabiam nya do petrol be 500 de no ode amount abrante to opposition time one ba be dru ne abrante ya hwe party for ni nyina abrante de party no 99.9% wo ko headquarters wo do headquarters wo na se sami give ni wa forget o transport asa sami Jesus Christ na de amount and the NPP for sami eku one of chef na o no can NPP call 2060 ayi enkomo ama one way and then this yasa konya sami jamfi ono so and the crap party mu opon so mampani ebu mani nyina no NDC party na yehwe nipa yemwo nipa sami jamfi obia hu but sami jamfi ni one man sami jamfi ko program
ne mrante no so make
sure say obia obi anu na chese we leader sami jamfi ko program say my example was sempa or your program one ma obesi form no ne party for ni na egu ase ho na ho no obia deserve be all the man abrante we say every week the small money oba ko hwe bia oba be chiche nkofo amanfo aka bi na party mpanimfo bi nkokrafo no de na make bible say so mu di 70 say wu platform bia me also nkokrafo no na cancel mfo fa abrante no obi three frames ekwajo mu ko ne da abrante oje party na fa mu nko bonachi ni entimi nyini fi o welcome to so wade won kasam simiti o ajamiti o wadwiri ya juma na aka sase mu akire me nipa onu na ebo afu so ga ebo wo bia de na waye boni be na waye abrante we fi NDC ma me ka cho NDC eduane fanda fom say wom what man say yellow card president demand so man yellow card yasa ko clean no yellow fi ni obiem wrong va afia na wrong president yellow card wrong ya clear fi o bibia dem saminya na adwuma ne enku anim NDC na sami jamfi dia na wo tema dia adwuma no na woni one people for na no mo say enyi woni ma de kontia say no mo some agree good e de ko ene say na people for no good no mo some agree de ko no ene say o block ayi ni nyina avenue sin ya kwa ni ba bia wo good fa bra na mento what must say and almost some person on the baba mount and I
more good in the breast.
That's all the best of you from we were them. Yes, so I am fine.
In their sentiment.
Who told the Fahinako? A quite be any baby. What must say? And to be hard in the and no more bumper ye had the press conference. You need some one equal sami. President and you sami 1 man demonstration. There be a first half anymore. Made the desire of on boom too. Omukumi coming few. A branch and the Juma way and war ya 20 good years. Kopim send this is a bread or 30 years. Obi Musumedibi. Na sami ko the fee. Eti adwene obi tim se ko obi ani o. Na sami de bibi to ase ewu. NDC for who? NDC for party. The whole Ghana party are singing for the NDC. Uni panifo shia omu nyina obi a millions of dollars e hyen botom enso mpo ntom no atonsan wanum bi sami gemfi be hwen panifo atu anyina brante egwe nyankopɔ de na abramodi na mo hwɛ biem eti the Americans say memo obi nkogina ba bi mo brante we di mbone da na brante ofi NDC mo gu NDC ase one communication boys no one dey wahyehyɛ omo say draft dame wahyehyɛ obia party bi ba na nkrofo communication directors omo nkrofo no ebi be da we smokers if you down drag addict omo nya hwe omo ya mo omo abranta make sure so bia nya ba bia hye e dey bia na mo hwehwe we no hwe party o hwe konkai wo mu se party no betima ya mana yeye e dey na ndisi for hwehwe mesramo asem ba fi amunya nto boase we na nya asem enya hwe agrada ya mu kan agrada ona sorry mani na mututi aye na no $800 e ogi ye omo nyina de omo about 2024 2028 on beto amaye ye nya dey bia yes. Get $800 I give you $1,000 and one put a year. It's a year. I brand and the and one no. Obi one ma. What a brown of Kenya say. What be my some jam office or how? Panumubia no better ban office or Sami jam fiacheska el baby who cancer no chair bonting. Sami bebe ye brown of Kenya next week. Who she no be my obi. We are short of better about Accra. Tia so be a guest catch say wo. Sami msabenya na mimi my office or me ban watch him kakra. Cause me my what's say
What amount cities?
Cities for what? Media $1. But I say equivalent to cities. I don't remember. I don't know what I say. Oh, $400 or more. I send back and for so be any so.
Is it $1 na hati. Magazi.
Mugabe.
Ngwe.
I Sami dey there I obvious say Tiamra onye hwe and I be kanu so obi awaware obatini fi uhwe na nim ka chensi wo sa e sa nkwa sa mama for team Ghana han mi we could be ma
ya infra west na
we zu ya sabi be ma odi 18 e kwaye mra no 18 odi 18 na o wa nyansa so wo koto aba to do 18 na watra obi adi be 30 years for ba kotra di fi awo hwe no o friend is a small boy. So we can worry. Krama and new fee. Because I'm minimum coming so NDC communicators and communication officers before election. So Mubiaka.
Don't want to break up.
I don't go bizarre to Sonia Scanway.
Thank you.
Motorbikes consensus no 276. Obiana motorbikes. Obia Mizazu Konya Scanway. Na dollar no toka. Dollar scan toka. Anyway, Mogu and I see president on Misu. Eba ne Misu onyi na man for the shots here. But some the dead. Oh, I know the case. Ah, Nanka o you Samia Sanka say Asamasi. And come on for be young on the bini. Oh, now you sami pe wa be dead to not all. A man for be young. You best man for video brutal. And what clear mo. To where the case in ifi. Sikache. A man for cheche ko dubli as go diska. NDC 1 na MPs omu di che omu cheche echia no kulu ha ko start dubli ha ebo 5 7 no ma ko diska dia ko election no omu nya butene enko ene de enko anim na man for cheska uko highway view former CEOs no mutu sika go ma pole dancers so no mutu sika go no mu nya butene maye mu bodi
the KK upon driver tell kaino KK upon driver warrior party $10,000 bundle, bear 20. A fee na driver fee, cars bia skafo bia no obi ofio cars bia no ni bi ne driver at $10,000 ano no ato kana Japan woni we nimpo ina kana Japan driver wo ye party wo time to sika say dollar say na boss say no beto utima say ai akwa na fuse band dey wantima nka ho asem your friend say Nana B oh dey Nana B na fu na
Nana Pon
what man say?
No, a transport manager Jubilee House. Yeah. If you ask us, a guy made the birthday or chomu $20,000. Oh, 2021.
If you ask him the emperor.
That means if you ask a $1 check.
$1 check. I don't need a neighbor. KK upon drive with me exercise car we are. Now we are NPP chairman and secretary and organizer. One man can wash and now Baba can we. When now Baba can and the day now say film. And then the people who are doing Juma. Sisi ada price ka sembaye asem am ka cheze sisi ada price ka na aba no obi si this guy na some get obi si enkola etimi twetwe sikam di si apartment nya ba ko nya mienu nya miensa nya nan bebre ni nyina achi no muga NPP for ba defend e ma president say over coffee ni we be si ampa okoba free enne obi is cat small $800 the ama obi a eno aba news na the Ghana NPP for the ana mini akoso a
and yes, $1 na ekɔ fam keke
e bibi na esi
o si cedi no nso kosro na inflation a drop as enti koso o say adwuma de hɔ no ma to force no ma yɛ adwuma na wi
Dr. Siama
o ma yɛ adwuma na wi
on dem ne won to kwam
ono wa yɛ adwuma na wi me say ato force o din fufura bɔ ato force ya yɛ adwuma na wi to force any gold board for a year hold no ne kra dollar no din abobo no minimum omo ye duma na 7 American o di atro din from we are now the time above din obi nye
problem
obi nye duma ma on fa chene nko she obi
yanko yen
yen kon sa
yanko yen
o ya ye do de be ma wan ko ye de be ma me say ato force any gold board
na bibia ye okay there
bibia da din
yanko e carry
bibia da na kwan Mugabe entino dollar no ebekọ so akofom
ebese akofom
o ebekọ
o de ne na say
ebekọ na wazi sabe me nkwa de se abroje for no kwa dwase ne bi na no ye tara ai kai evende amza
yeah
o test is asawa u kai de recruit we munye because o di ba mo bre wazi o di dollar ne ba problem ho si ozu se ne di academ agwezi dollar academ ne di academ so no obi over miles over my oh so deputy COP
tima mo atra say 8 hours na wa
o tiewo mi man kan no I think say yes nipa ya dia osaye omo mmodi ana omo make sure say
tiwe kakra
hello ato force Neti ato force bo ne be pa na Ghana for ya ye wo Andre ya me be ya send me $3,000 so me fanya ade man se me kwasa what is sika so it what is sika so so pass me me fam sika nhyem ana me magi sika wo ho ana me nya den ato force mama kasa shut up mama kasa e de be no ya ti kuro ma de bia na wo $10 so de bia na wo $10 so de bia na $10 so dollar account dollar account I'm so we here ko konfa ko konko mo enye ya dollar aba betete so God adai ye ma wa broche send this case kan ko yi a o ko sesa na ya fia sakra ma enum atofo so wo gide wo wiase na no 13 cities sesa wa ya ma ba du 12 cities ada dollar no wasama atofo so dollar eno wasam kratche kwanutum na men kasa kwanutum me patch on say dai dollar ni be do 50 pesos what's the dollar no better so me do 50 pesos at forcing I'm sorry for you
Jezema you have credit to komo bia
at forcing until the komo bia nye Mugabe na matisa manfo so na ye trade war anya Ghana pe na trade war no ye ka ho in any case Ghana ye ni Nigeria ye ka why na ton nyama kesi if America ni China Nigeria for what I didn't Nigeria there no enko form essay na ye there no yi safe and so And also no you see sub you I'm for visa yen kwasi afo ne gukroma ento e bet ma be ka bibi credit ne ba ne esa na wodi amano dollar na e ba fom ya ban dia on ti ase akoshipo because e ba na course ra on ka say trade war on can da say trade war ba na dollar code one cedi crab to so a wodi subo ne be bo aban dunu so de wodi bo aban amam for ye demonstration galam say wodi bo aban na dollar ye dia o say nya aban wo papa o ma me na be ni ye kan ye tuzum lion fo on tua apra for no kai
and on topics
sin na Ghana say ne kan dey Friday ye be kan nyafo asama mo nyafo asam na ye kan mo
ma fa juma bi atome ho hwe say those the Zoom lion Zoom lion what kesa utwa mo me kon so say Medina na ade no afbefo
ko mo pa kwanta jafo
muga Medina adenta consensus adomi ko benya wo nyina every 3:34 na mama sori na menam me the same petrol hwe obi ampra ba bia o wo sori so say abaya fa workers yama no ni otua mo kana Biden ne ka workers ne wo he da bizum na yo de ne de ene ye serious scam o anu de obi ampra biem eso busu me so abaya tieska ye say abaya de ka ba bia zum na yo workers ne obi o mo ye hu o mo obi ampra ba bia na de na so je hu ska enu na mpra papa ne nya wo no
bia ni asem
workers do ni enu ni asem uni worker bia obi ampra conference bia ada na so jiska say my ya greater kama ya almost half ya me gusu am here but 3 okokam na mu wo bedru wo be fa kwai bia so bi ampra ho bosu so azum la say esa ba ni ska bebren enyi no famra wo adwuma be na wo ye wo wo bi o she bru pra kwa ho da na nsemi busa wo ehi na wo Ghana ni nsem ba bia obi she bru wo pra zoom line opera asembe ekra ni now so say the pressure ma buy no say buy dem ka me wo nya adwuma bi
850 no am obi 250
enu mpo no scan so nko wo say ni worker we ni worker wo eso everybody Yesu Christo zum lion baby obi ancha kese nko ene ne di o ama o ma Ghana we dia dia enkrofo na na o yes aka na na o mfa workers ya dia o mfa workers dia ye ntua ye no ni hwe
o se o pra akatuan tuma na say
worker bia ni ho ene wakoto obi akatuam worker bia ni ho wakra ha
medase eya no slow kakra
emu an dey slow no obi am proud obi am
dollar ko form ne ka ho asem kan kire MPP for no mo yi makola ne o ma mo wo kanesi ne aboso kan no se ne so am magazine o mo tete spare pass ne so
muga on bette so ebi be ko fa bi aba abete so ntu de o tra ho na wu on bette so by force me no ka so obi de ebe yi ne obi be yi o kina o bette so ntu de town de no ho o si hu na say and
for the first time in the history, say Ghana had a bambia bad a man for a president there. Montetimo
Maso. Montetimo
see that.
Mesu de
sorry. Yeah, a BC.
Mugama who small time.
Pressure see Montetimo.
Hey, where your mama? Angel. What's CD? What CD? What's CD?
Mugabe adumana na ye Ghana na $1 no.
And the true.
And no crash no.
They no crash no. Omo be hye no
but no pet. And no near some no e ho obu ahwan. O ma ho kwan na e boa. O ma ho kwan na e boa.
And this import energy expert. Omo more than 1,000. E tu chane ni pani timi mo born na. You need film wogina tu ho. E be fa ho abeteka.
Moses Clinic and Eba Center fast like I said for more money the medical capsule said ya bedja so pibinom said the be boatimi sese ni pedua na ma mojan so atimi adi ni peduanum afusani ye papa o se bra na so we na wo ma medi eye gale capsules ni bia ebeboa ama abusti immune system no ama ni pedua na gina na so brane bema prostate na tete or sexual weakness male and female infertility me kan fo am would woni kire na so ye wa male and female infertility no eja ho nsuo no nyama nko yie ene nyama woni ntumi mba obeboa wo ama bibia konkan hypertension diabetes ateka typhoid fever malaria any stroke ne ka ho nyina dental problems nyina no fakoda Moses Clinic and Herbal Center homachira kwan wa dental barrier on many police station no na edi enhwani mu ewo AESL building no inside the Ghana Highway Authority yard ewa Accra Ministries Ejekojo on school for the deaf ni di nhwani mu ena kumasa henema kokoben ewo so oho feno 0244 068447 0244 068444 247 ofra obejo so S natural mineral water insu papa kroje wodi wani kire mekom shop bia mo Ghana ha obenya bia to uwemu a na wakubisa na waje wodi nkoda no omo pensu ni papa sanse nsu no onuma ede for 0596273546 ofra Clifford Mon itim no ebejo so oba SYZ broadcasting 37 Abebisi Street ewo Accra usua also Mr. Robert Asoriba you be happy biano when sa ebetumi aka Safari Valley Eco Resort omona airfrey oseba wildlife experience omo number 1 udo aso wa jata sebo antelope see any zebra omoko na omo eba okọ wa wani beje papa environment no a very very conducive udo wa numere bobe no na ekwa asese de wote eye America memu wakonya baby asunu bi eto no wani beje ye papa wani obaby a wodo no pa no na chese holidays bi no na ne abusua no mabo awura ho mo udo on so swimming pool no family mo de na adofo aja nipa mienu miensa bi amokwa mo swimming pool no ye de mo de mama obi anem eni eyechimu bia ewo ho omunua ne omo nso no omo serve ho ne local continental dishes bia kama from 0596914394 0596914394 or from obejo so omo dew ewo okre constituency ewo eye epoemantemu eastern eye region of the Republic of Ghana yeva asaka semfama eye power specialist about hospital na so mami aduya na so yo wasebra hepatitis A B C D na yini bi na tete we fatty liver sciatica prostate na jaminua mema no prostate tete bi mo pa unum pene be na atechima bro ne be ka broken bones anasa ulcer na tete o components umni ma wasebra emba no fibroid no ama won ho ayeden ama wasebra mami o wedo de be ma wa be boa na fibroid no yini nyina free ni padua no hwe mami power specialist about hospital mami aduya ewo Kumase ye wo fe ya silik bosom twe kwantempono so wo putuja sa ye kontinase kwano so ye ne just bo filling station ena edi enhwani mu Accra hanso ye wo kwabenya pokwase esibi kwantempono so natakrade ye wo Anaje Estate ye be Anaje MA Primary School ni ye papa fe mami wo 0244544422 0244544422 Victory Garlic Mesa enupa eye Dr. Makono dia bedwa so bi ontumi ni di wonu ato ne be ka se loss of appetite ko pe Victory ni bi na bobo betimi abo ye papa boa me ni padua ni gina na so brane obi kakra bi wo se ananse achemenan ananse achemensa ananse ni ba bia wo fi no aba beso na no abeso wonsa eno ane se obenya ye Victory Garlic Mesa ni bi no nonom anopa enwumre wi obi a wo osa o si didie ansa no anu maduro no mko nyina da woro maka ho na eboa ejumadi Victory wudi wani kire pharmacy shop na heba shop bi e benwa obenya bi ato ewu Fred Dr. Mwako 0201 293280 0201 293280 and 0242545633 0242545633 uduha bibi abekon kan ediamon Hebron Yes International School Sebra admission go so Omabie School admission go so den lower primary ne upper primary obano se ajawa wonu bo so memiensa nge enam adwuma wi enti no untumi emfa akola no kwa adwuma osefa bra nhyechaye ho wode abofra no beko anopa enwumre na wakwa akofa wade na ebikura na adjust traffic achi wo kwema nhyechaye wo mo no mo betena se akasa sele bia wudu ho late kwa na abofo bia eni ho na aja chechefo no so mo kwada no abotre pa enti no 3 months to 5 years no Montessori entity learning materials in United Kingdom UK and Omadiaba for nature ho na de wa kwa ana obi hu de ekoso ewo omo media of the Sawam Road omo be media Presbyterian Church no pe ewo eye asoyo ga West na wudu asoyo a won say yes e was school and it was school imoko nyina da woro maka ho techire na ebo adwumadi ene enmeri ensem no de eja abo aye nunuma pa ho sema duasa baako 29 more minutes na ja 86 na enyumre no saka sebo ye de abremu Charles Makati ha kodwo ye bo aso edaso ha minim kodwo ode membe fa he ana se Makati so ne wremu dia na ja mato ede me eko
on the petition court charge over Savage Fiazem no sir etiamra na emra etiana dinze mfise me kan adena so munni ntia say transaction they say you must be authorized to transact with dollar na me nim say transaction na sameye na o chesikano if that act of gifting no can be termed as transaction you see ya druba bia sama for person mu ye bibi na yeti omonka because of call parliament for the period of call parliament you krom wanted in kada and an opportunity aba let me use this to go and make noise is a man for betting in castle miso me yebi ewa Ghana say yes and camera bia de eni ho emra bia stop obi si o chade na wa chade ga entini yesromo omunyai sa 1-2 na ye competition kwa think about nya wudi kono kan emra na o matra to on plainly so won ti ase apo bi no nkinkan no nkyerɛ wase ansana what media ko
before no money adwuma yenye o man
me kan group bi so akọ Supreme Court se o mo ko stop process no araba de no na Kabila ka ho bi wow Kabila bonfa se na America tena men ti ase e go ala pa de wedi anka ya wie obi ya process antinanka we process na sha si na we set bibia si amonya abotre na montwen
Kabila mo pedede
that is a parentful yes Kabila ko de court I say enti enu so yenya ntu si ma me no yenya na no hu no nya papa na onfanko trafi boko ma ye nye yodum ne ye betwi mama ya beke kansem empese be kansem gabi ne enimu ye empese be kan di ye trace process ne be ko true na ya wi na decision no o ma confirm na no ane ya wi ne ya move to the next one because ba ko ne che o ya se
isi hono
ona eduma no wono ona mu delay anka by June July ne na kruma ye din kruma clear e tu hwe wani ma otimi hu yes onam desert so oya say pepe tino munjiji sa ne ma ne nyina ba trust Paul ba fo woni yo be pan team ni pepe be ye 4-1 Obemobi, oh man, nail. Obemobi, Abada Yodimu, Obemobi, Obechama Libiaso. So, na no, I think say a fawa na for na yenim pepe. I mean, fawa queen is Mugabe, why penino. Na mensre na puse suit na odia to na Amazon. Onyi mai nini aba wa fomo na adupro on redraw na ma be panacho dia chopa be ba na onja semenu na bibia into di kwado trasuna member
Yamuga we dey me das mfa konyansu na mesomeza ense atiefo yi so nu se ekira na yemi amenu aba mago ni papa na yi.
Oh really?
Yeah, e was hu Chocho Park nezo what is it ekira na yi nti me na na dwemi fia so we say I used to mago de no an see one of the best user o system no mu ti system yi dia enkwaja ti mo mmode na mra meka ho ne nyina enkwayi no what must do na anim me won pese ya smart dwa but we ye dia upe minister nam ya me so one of the leaders ye organizers me kan ho bi nti se bitimi see yi no na so as because I feel so there mago de se ne fie ni ha mo ne na tia mo na adwuma ha enti me implement se mo ye ho we kakra mo bon ho dawro
kame yi se okay
oh and my invitation
me ne chance your bag in yes ka ni
mago papa wo me Maase
and da ho yi wo
na be se meyi
and what
that me see where you me my invitation o won time out be draw
because don't think as o ma ye fia no mo a your bag sika ni ye ko eti ase ye ko e be kwasi ara na ijuada
mo ko da ko ye dai
ye na wan no be bot tent abusi shem konwa
canopy one
business
eset matters ye mo da dodo
organizers e mo organize ya eset make sure say be bia da na kwa
to no yire na be kwa na
o kwa dai bia na akokwe ye kwa adwuma na odu achi chese wo da kwa da bia na handbag na odu wo be dai ya de na
kwa yi na wo yire di wachi kwa ye bone
ye kwa ba ana bibi wo de me organizer
na chira na ye yi nti wo be kwa we keeping ne na chiri wi awaba okoda kwasi ada okoda ye pon se de da ya pon
me nko na maba petrol se me yakwa me ba ma wie eti be ba kwasi ada na ajuada ya ba be du
sa de da ni bi aka ho
you better understand SBI ebe twa bu akonta
wo ya busu apanyi
me yabusuani me yabusuani me ka bibia ho eye ho ntoto ho hyehye nyina me ka ho ye community me ka ho etu yabusuani otumaze enti ese metimi ye fia ye ko
mama producer copy on part screen so na at least mu
ekira mu nyina ma so chocho park e ho na ye no umuma me jam ye na de ato ye ni otumaze eye so ya ko eye ko jankoja umuma me jam ye otumaze muga media de sede na media ma ai appointees no omo ye adwuma so omo reset ne kama a party for no omo kasa kakra mesremu ebinim numbers asesa ebinim so mfako eni die no obu mu a omo ko back omo set sa we ni nto omo use some old numbers no emma ai yenuanom no obi frɛ wa wo de won tibi kra ko fia no reply no because that time na kwabra vi frɛ all the time na offer no and when your appointment enye hwe wunya time test message bana dia man obi na my business mu say we wi amefro nice one very nice mu ga do na change your numbers upon so mo ya dwuma nyina no and a party na ansa na wo benya Mugabe bia obenya be yisu we dia ye gold board ya ansa na be ko gold board no dodo ni nyina ho ode ne ma wo wotuma say edima ko change your number ye dey ade na change your number what must I say appointees no what must say o ma say no man pani sum fana ni hwe airport ho no me microphone sum hododo o munye changes kakra ma me airport apart from me nua baba akro ko ho no won so mda shefifi no mboni kacho what must say din so be deputy power NPP ni ase de enye easy wo sa hwe na chi mom gu na chi nyina so NPP for match ni yes small match ti me sira o mampani because na anu a enuboni bia ma airport wo mo akreti enuboni de my so kai we plane say obi ba be change plane tires bi no enkrofon say yakofa enuboni abakura mu e ma no so be ho e ma yenya wo sofo bi ono so je ntre ha ana me bomuga eti me sira o mampani ma na ni port wo no enkrofo mu guo ni nyina opposition for ni draws A to Z na anu si ameba ha na me beka ye Mugabe si me kofie no wo mu nyina so mu nyina ni me obi efre man peke obi akọ me hu de kwenti so tan na o fre man dey wa fe de message no be adan na me wish om say you mu adi obi na de wo ba ha de na yenyi wadi woto wo ye sabi wuni ana wo ye say yes o mampani wo hwe sector bi na nkrofo bi ho no ma wonyi wo mu adi pro we energy minister ni senior brother wono so de e oba bi obampani nyina di Professor Jinapo baby wono mampani nyina di eno krampo timi tra ho enkrofo timi hu a enkrofo bufu because of ne brother ntiana because a coalition no ni junior brother lusu election no entempa quickly ne fa kwano okoye ene ne koto Ghana water ene je seat ndi ama ayi Abu Jinapo no krem ni senior brother ye changes no so da so CEO Professor Jinapo o da so CEO tertiary education yenyi ne tamu fi ho na nyi ono pe no wako school ye wo prof bebre wen disi mu yenyi na di ensa be eten krofo we nim de ye fi hanti no wo mo de enfiansa nka mu abamu wo bia be obi aba o mampani yesra no ye be week e be si ba akuru ma na Professor Jinapo e da so te wo wono wo radio TV so e campaign ti aye heavy ye wini onko fi nkoda on fa ne prof nko pe school bi mu ntia de school de okwa obi aba fa na ko kire wa de lecturer obenya adwuma ye ba so better tell mu de onye changes ni mai ye hia more changes enkofo bebre aka fie omo padwuma ye wotumase ye nu se changes be ba de ba adwuma ni bi ho na so obi betu akokoshem na NPP ni na wo de ade ni ye twen ye nyi sa enkofo we nyina di mai eno an ya de sedam de se o company because muga si ankore sa ye betu am enkofo be sabotage o nipa no ne wo dwene enko no ntwadwem de se ma dwene o
afanya mo benya biaka
wanu no oba no okradwem foforo na mo se yesu okradwem foforo ene ye ba na ye reset ye wo reset ko wanim no won so de ba na chi wotima se wan Kofi Amabo a won su na no osu no da de su na no osu no osu nkofo bebre osu because
wo
ye adwuma na su na me kana on tia se osu na nko hwe se ne commissions no ebi betima boa na oba bi omo wo no won se me na commission ni no won so ntimi su ontimi nkasa ontimi nyahwe because Kofi Amabo a reset no reverse no ayi si won say isi ye bibi papa bi ayi si to o de wo Womampani yisi, Omampani yisi, some way dinner motion, Munya yisi, and then appointing Crofocosha is yasi, na yisi honum, a honum so soon yasi galam say, yes, near Mia galam say, na resete, na Ghana for Musi, a year Jumano, and now dollar nisi the above for me, be out for me, and can be a gold, you can be a year, to ye, Abro Kenya and Papa, and is it to one of you or find this NPP or Penation Chairman. No, what Tiano so ye, what all any Yana and I see. Or pension previous one go baby. Me not commission see you. I see. What do I day? And the for the time. What does you see what? Me appointed cake more question I say. One also had open was here. Ade, where you wine? Cake is with my see you. Ade will be able to see you. They see what they say by force. You know, that's okay. You money your coin go forward and on be and also a man who quite no make sure say to near man share near so. Asa Ade near my to open expect. And this for the new conform to my see you. And I see two on the galam say, one could be so one pound for Yaduma. Jinadi, near Shana say, near to Niama, near to Moki galam say, and Crophonia did no. Almost say 1 week. Now 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, the Baya, or many paneto, they say they got the Mukaja many pounds and one rockeno. Okay. Assemble, who's why you sit here to a madamina. Meanwhile, the coaches are now. You won't go for the brain, I sit to a sit one, what to your day. On Mampani be on township. Unti na de me de ya so te jubila so te konyam wa bre wo me kakra na utie program ya yisi ma ye ne let away akwai authority on nkan pa no atwere wo boni din na nyabo minerals commission wa bo Callistus mane mo letter so we yi wadi ya sra munyi na di ma ye na grassroot for ni nya ho nu se ho na ho de amammo ye gu nyina ho na ho de ba bi ho de no opposition na ni neto meanwhile ke Mugabe na ko ho no ma enka mo nyina example I'm giving an example ya de odi eba ya de kwaku bo na ko ho no ma NDC boys ni nyina beto ko nya djuma ye ho how so djuma ho we ni employment obey nyina ye NPP for na be unu say deputies o mo say NPP for deputies o omo ya miensa keke pen wa ko am ni so NDC ni mienu na aka no na de om ko ho Ekufu adu deputies da so tetewo.
No, so wa kro mu nyina.
Mo wa dem ko e. So mu nyina. Check your research ni. Mrs. say
new ones na about.
You see ankwa
appointed to keke me say o wa.
Omo 3 omo nyina
what was
appointed to
omo appointed omo nyina one lady lawyer be then another person because now no mo ho no mu nyina ko ba ko parliament. Okay. Ba shela go parliament and na yan so eni hobi.
Antimuga me so mampani onye isi edi maye. Me da bia me so da isi. You see nyam na 10 PP office. Last election ko national chairman we is obesa akọ me no ye nyina office o ye nyina na ye adwuma sa na me nya sala na note so unim la tesa ni opposite on air region asa na headquarters me ma ye adwuma sa ba mian card me na ye di ma me a me de come on into the example mu afagro na organizer me na ye adwuma wonum na oda na market na si ye nya me na me di ani mu ton ni nyina apata no board na nyam ton MPP ta nyam ton me na ton ni nyina e no asaba ko fa ba nya de ketwa you see say brother be to me ye nyina na office wo omampani yi na dikeke na kwa mu na ho
wonyi na dikeke
ye mpo ye ba
sama na ntwe letter no
nya Callistus one letter on kan pa no obo eno so body dunya bo minerals commission obo letter ma o pelete tro bro footman say manin tro no famra ne bro fu ne to bro fu na no yi za ro bro footman onye sa ne ma we na NDC for hu ntom ne fa obi nko ne nko fo nko fa
Callistus
but we be an check say come we feeling the rough what bro fu rough
to
one when not some company friend no come minerals commission asa
so MPP
we asa obebo let us see ani eyi na fio na obi anwa to no na NDC ni bi nko so no ntimi fa maburu ni bi amam ko ye adwuma na NDC for no so mpesa mo stop galamsey enti se fan NDC ni ko hono mu a wo ko oba adwuma na wo de mebusa question wo enya kra sente payday eyi na de kwaku ban na ko hono mu a eyi kwasi poku sorry a siria kola utie me yahuza sorry a akuga ko hono mu yahuza sorry a ko ban no beta ko ho eyi yahuza sorry a we ko hono mu wo kwa wo fi hono mu a on fi okwa chi ban ni o fi okwa siria kola si nyina betima ko ho ye betimi de omo ayira atoto ba bi mpo ama enya kra bosome so a obi ansa beka kakra na yisi mu ono de na MPP for na agu ho MPP for nkwa na agu boys bosome so obi abagi support otima say
man for
8 good years oda so si wo ye de enu na Kofi Amabo no osu no wasi ma bre obi amoame otima say obi amoame so osu kaye na onya si wo papa bi a wono ye ne we yi a enke so simple ba wa nya bi ɛno ɛka ho bi sɛ ɔmampani deɛ ɔyɛ biara no wɔmoa bi obi amoa obi anim obi yi obi adi ne yankuya no sɛ ɔde ɔyɛ man of principle ma nneɛma ntoto gyeri pam nkurɔfoɔ no na Ghana ntimi ɔno sɛ yɔm amadeɛ obi antimi no yɛi ne yɛde kofoɔ tu yɛ ne bɔ ɛho safohene obi anim because who say gege 19 years no ɛmo de monesha kofoɔ na man who say tete kwahye sɛ bɛtuma ayɛ run about him sɛ no so na nya de papa biara wotuma sɛ ɛne yɛde gya yɛnum ɛnti wɔmampani John Dramani Mahama bae no yɛ ne 4 years no ɛno po 8 months bi ti fi mu wɔn no bɛ ma kofoɔ ehu sɛ kofoɔ sɛ wa ma ehu wotuma sɛ wanyɛ hu asase kakraka ɛhɔ na traffic si sɛ run about wɔ yɛ wanyɛ ne yie eti no wɔmampani wɛ wasa ba deɛ me da bia me kasa ne first one po ba Mugabe no sɛ obedi Ghana for abro wohwɛ adwuma wɔmampani John Dramani Mahama yɛ ni say by this time was started the previous one say we ya Mugabe enka Ghana by this time ke kota wo ba bia wo enka futuro kensa nka bi ba de wa wototo nneɛma wei abibia da na kwam ti me nyanya bi die me ni se banya bi wotima se na de mama ni gimpo ne se Mugabe wo de ayi empanimfo na ye na omonam na ye na omoyɛ adwuma no anya kra de kodwa ebo ofre nipa na ofa wobetuma konipa no wobetumi na nneɛma etimi po hye me nkran eti wo be nchi se nche 4 months acha 5-6 months benya de yeso nya de research se ka ho se egina kire ene yesesa nneɛma ne e broke se bi obi ama park ne so emefi yenim se nneɛma betuto ye obi ansa beka TNDC supporters mesra munyante wase why obi anka na komanto ne yem obi abedi dipeche na onim de yeso mampani timi hu ni se wona pamfo timi hu se 57% for wo mutimi didi no mu yeye na 38 for ni wumpo a Ghana na ne reset no
for 38 for MPP for
ni akwala she 57 38 bibiza etini we mutimi we mu 57 for etimi nya omo ho enya bibia Ghana na ne reset no 38 for ni we form say bi atrenche to ye eno mo film majority
just
Mugabe
famisia
was a krumajo asumdwe wo krum
papa
from
krumajo because maintenance president in Ghana vice in Ghana speaker in Ghana na dollar kofom esa bo Ghana de bo dollar kofom bu in Ghana na adwuma ekozo ziwa I think the MPP munzo enya si ya ba ne Ghana ya discuss ubia as a Friday on say thank you tono as a tunsumo as a Kennedy fee ayini muno
MPP no
unse wonti
thank you to
wonti hwibio
na MPP ne dey thank you no
na me kan unse wonti hwibio the Kennedy is as I don't know ya kodi Kennedy wa ampa ti se nia papa ne kosofo ne kan ye no because o fee mu pe wonti hwibio o mu su tia no mu tia but there is nothing on it amam for ndwen ho ne hu na yenka because omunye ni ye bebe hia MPP so better position no mama ban we aye adwuma I say no wagina na nanso no watimi aye no more it is a crowd there and you need solid opposition solid opposition so aye bebo mpaya mom so better to ni I say now munyai etuo atoto asikan wo ni nasifu ya ashasi oh na yentimenye na bia nya fine because 2028 dey da yanim enche
and it says election
ne ko ewia me ya to aso ene bia so amanfo si we ni ye ai bonus
we dey bonus
we nka ho se we ni fi ho a ena election na nkasa eba Mugabe di ai petition ko parliament me so obebo ame a
itio
see was 16 regions of Ghana ha de bia ye ka regional representation what I say
the constitution
San Kano. Mementia says so be between the 3 regions and not 2 regions. They winning presidency or Ghana.
And not 2 regions.
No, you can't do 2 regions, you can't do 3 regions. I say to me at least one team pursue to me winning more than half of the 16 regions. The person who bought me the parliament. No, omoko share man, yes, a son in them because we be say regional representation ministers are impo. Say it must be national in character. Say national in character that we cannot elect president and represent the will of the masses. The me feel say some boame because you dey support me that akaw. Oh,
the media me
support na so di ma me na
support the media.
and I support you can capacity capacity what you are can support capacity what I say na ya corner ya timi akwa Ghana so I think say but me ma can say dollar do 10 you be bob with sponsor private members bill say omunye NDC one party state
Munisa
and mom say it do 10 say or 12 so that 12 yeah say do 10 ya be share process na say be real parliament be dia 2 no na and I'm 7 no I don't know asa so say why aboso ka for omu tin ka bi ma
say Ukraine and Russia for no mo da so
omu drop drones no drones no drop on heavy
mama dollar
no for so be anti Ukraine to kwa na sem bi nobody is mentioning it they say abinance sign no and Russia Ukraine asa you feel pia nobody is talking about it it's asuma drije
the king
suma drije at least and then Ghana need bia to me kasa democracy has been restored to Ghanaians. Ghana need bia nya freedom obia kasa nobody is chasing anybody
freedom so
nobody is chasing anybody for the first 4 months within first 4 months now 2 demonstrations press conference more than 100 press conference. Nobody is stopping anybody. Akufo-Addo veterans 2017 to 2021 no beyond to me demonstration. Demonstration was only allowed. Yeah, ebeko court at cost of Moses here. MPs required demonstration you require do omo faso. Yeah, ko submit petition keke mampani. And ne kwame Afrifa any team aye demonstration omo mo ko Jubilee House omo kwan omo Jubilee House eco present petition. Omo present bi man tie ze wo bokusia no se bodua no mo bo yi se den no mo koyeye ezi eye amamu when a person you who democracy no until your mama is doing well omo awayi omo no okay omo select omo ze mo meboa me no mo yire mo na mo nya adwuma okay ye wo ya ye bebo wa baso wanya ye be ka kire okay ye obi anya etamfo ye min tan obi a min chi obi a do na ye call mo asem mo nim ye amanfo etan abo ma atufo so oni me aze saaba waye be bo na baso
very well
energy minister there kun ntenu so ye be kan ware
e obefisi
ware honorable ware
meda ye Charles Makati ase na mada kodwo ebo anso ase se eja omo be bo ma adwumadie no no show
oh so tiaro
million no zero Andy good evening so kwa nyi do show say Andy the oboni dia obo so kwa nyi do very well we need Kobe Fiagben so be a will be a Kobe very good brother nyamishira obebre ana de djumadi be si Mugabe Maase midin oba de ne domi ene etim koma egdajo da ebese di se anwumre no si akase ebo na eto aso ya ye de ebremo ma munyina mo anything